Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Hell in a Cell live stream. It is right here, right now. It's happening. Pre-show's on. We got 15 minutes before this show gets underway. I'm excited to be here. I am your Colonial Champion, John McCarty. We have got quite an interesting matchup going on as we speak. It's R-Truth versus Drew Gulak. Trust me, you do not want to know what they did prior to this match starting. And if you go back and watch it, if you have any sort of self-respect for wrestling, you're going to hate it. I'm going to tell you you're going to hate it. Maybe you'll like it because if you like the sports entertained, if you're a sports entertainment fan or a wrestling fan, then you'll like it probably. I did not, and I nearly shut the show off already. Just to show, I nearly quit the live stream 2 minutes before this started because of how dumb it was. Biggest company in the world, by the way, using the Invisible Man. Gotta love it. But we are here, and this is going to be a great time. We've got a long show ahead of us. But we are going to, and now occasionally through this whole thing, I have got a notepad right here, Hell in a Cell 2020. This is where I'm going to be putting all my notes so that when we do the review of this later on this week, in the coming week, I should say, we will have plenty here to work with. So sometimes you'll see me just writing stuff down instead of saying things. I'll probably do a little simultaneously. We are hoping to have halfway through Skylar Greenberg join. So we're going to have that going on. We're going to have a lot going on. I'm going to keep as on to the chat as I can. We've got the orange color here for Hell in a Cell because this is, of course, Hell in a Cell, and there's pain and suffering and carnage. Well, normally this is going to be super sterile, and it's going to – the sterility of this show is going to be very apparent here. And now R-Truth is doing the 5 moves of doom. R-Truth with the 5 moves of doom. This is, of course, they're suspending the 27-4 rules here to have this match on the pre-show. And is R-Truth really going to go for an attitude adjustment? He tried. But, oh, lie detector will work. Make it that cover. Let that be it. Come on, Truth. Nope, kick out. But this is what we're in for. I know that we have Miz and Otis coming up on the show, which I don't really care about at all. But that's what we're going to see. And then we've got the 3-cell matches. So who knows what's going to go on. This is the first main roster reaction video that I've ever done. So this is breaking new ground for me. And I will be taking delectable sips of beverages. And there's only one beverage this time, but I got 3 of them. And I will show you what it is. I was mentioning it before. Anytime that I watch a wrestling pay-per-view, I try to get a wrestling-related beer, and you'd be surprised how many there are as Drew Gulak goes for this superplex. This is Clown Shoes Churro Sombrero. I don't know if you can read that because I can't see whether you can because I'm watching the chat. But this is a 7% Clown Shoes, part of a subsidiary of Harpoon. For those of you drinkers out there, of course, drink responsibly if you are. If you're underage, then do not. And it looks like R-Truth won with a roll-up. I was only half paying attention. But a roll-up finish to start the show. This is a good way to set the pace, to truly understand what's going on here. I'm not going to pop this open until later. But here comes Lucha House Party. What is the Lucha House Party into? Oh, they're trying to, I guess they're trying to get them for the 24/7. Oh, now this is the chaos of the 24/7 title. Uh-oh, this ain't going to go well. And there goes everybody trying to get their titles back. Jeff Jarrett's on the pre-show panel. I like Jeff Jarrett. Okay. Are they setting up Cena and Gulak? Because what's the point of that? Other than the fact that R-Truth just did the 5 moves of doom. But you know this company, they're not going to go anywhere from this. You got Rosenberg or whatever the hell his name is, who's just terrible at everything. I love Jeff Jarrett, I love Booker T, and I love Jerry Lawler, and Charlie Caruso's there. I already miss Renee Young. Or Renee Paquette, or whatever she's going by nowadays. But that was a pre-show, forgettable pre-show match. So that's the pace that we have dictated here. Now we're getting a Raw package. Oh yeah, Retribution. Retribution got buried. There's really no other way to put it. Retribution got buried. And yeah, they've already given up on the gimmick. That's pretty annoying. I mean, why even bother with? I mean, of course, it was a bad gimmick, but it was a really bad gimmick. And then Bray Wyatt just destroyed everybody, putting to bed a gimmick that was not that good to begin with. It's funny. I'm looking at this Hell in a Cell, this Bray Wyatt lighting, and I'm kind of looking back at me, and I'm like, I do not have a Fiend mask though. Here's Mustafa Ali. What's the greatest in life? Okay, where you going with this? Proposal. You know, that honestly was not that bad of a promo. I don't think I've ever heard Mustafa Ali talk. Not bad, honestly. That was a halfway decent promo. I'm actually a little surprised. I'm actually a little surprised. It's that was something. You know, Mustafa Ali, I've never really cared for his work because I mean, it's another set of like super fast, super, high octane stuff all the time, which I'm just not a huge fan of. I like the kind of slow and steady, not the Randy Orton 2 minutes at a time slow burn, but not necessarily not Randy Orton's 2 minutes at a time slow burn. I think he kind of over milks it, to tell you the truth. Mustafa Ali was kind of like the opposite of that for me, so I didn't really see much in it. But that promo was actually halfway decent. But I think what he should have done, if he was going to do, when he said I laughed at people making bad decisions, he should have actually like smiled or something like that. But I liked it. You felt conviction, even though it's scripted lines. I will give credit, and I like the idea of like the whole corporations and profit and nobody cares about the little guy kind of thing. If they can actually still swing this to make it work, that'd be nice. But it kind of seems like it's going to be another loss. Roman Reigns, Jey Uso. I'm excited to see this Roman Reigns, Jey Uso thing. I really like these graphics with the hands and like the really fiery eyes. That's pretty cool. And I quit Hell in a Cell. Let it be known that this is a stolen idea. And I will say why. Because many, many years ago, and I will actually, you know what? I can show you the photo. I can show you the thing. Is it underneath here? No. I know where it is. Hold right there. Okay. Now this, as dirty as it is my fantasy league from when I was a child. NWE, National Wrestling Entertainment. In 2012, I had booked down, this is all the, I actually have weekly television. This is actually kind of cool. I got weekly television on Tuesday nights. This was a 2013 year, but I have several years of it prior. I have a lot of pay-per-views written down. Now, full disclosure, I wasn't that good of a booker because I didn't know enough about how to book because, again, smart. But I can show you 2012. Where are we? This is 2013 still. Back that up. I have pay-per-views from 2004 all the way to 2000, and then they all had their own names. I had my own rosters. Half of it was people I knew growing up. Half of it was Half of it was people that I booked, people who weren't working for WWE. I tried to. But look at this. August Asylum, August 26, 2012, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The main event is myself against my longtime friend / rival, Jonathan Harold, because, of course, my own fantasy league, so I was booking myself to win. But take a look right there. First, look at this. August Asylum right there. You see the date, August 26, 2012. And right here under the match stipulation, right there, Hell in a Cell, I quit. So I will be expecting my royalty checks in the mail from WWE sooner rather than later would be great. Maybe I should call the law offices of Stephen P. New, considering that there is indisputable evidence that this was my idea, although I probably should have trademarked it. But still, this was my idea. And they have taken my idea and used it for the Usos. But I am the originator of this fact. I am the originator of this match stipulation, and I will not rest or sleep for an instant until this company is brought to justice at my hands, because this is my idea, and they took my idea, and they know that they took my idea, and they don't care because there is no possible way that they could have known that I had come up with this idea first, but they will soon enough. But now you know. Indisputable evidence. I showed it to you right here on the program. So in case any of you are curious as to what goes down and what has gone down, that's what's gone down and has gone down. I should probably be paying attention to this promo. I assume the build has been pretty good with this. But, oh, you're out of the family? You guys head of table, you don't acknowledge me. Uh-oh. This is, I assume that they're going to put this on last, although I really do think that Drew and Orton should close. Because I think that one has had a good enough build to... I mean, I think they both have had a good enough build to close the show. Oh, and it's a red cage. And they have a graphic for Shucky Ducky Quack Quack. Biggest company in the world, folks. Now... Oh, I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't even know what to say. I'm just... This is what they do. This is what we're going to get out of this. Probably I'm going to end up taking the gimmick off as the show gets going, but it's going to be a very interesting matchup. There's going to be more storytelling, I think, in it than wrestling, kind of. I mean, not that there's a whole ton of wrestling in Hell in a Cell matches anyway, but hopefully this will have a better finish than the last year's, where they had The Fiend and Seth Rollins suck it up with a disqualification loss or the ref stoppage or whatever it is. And that was actually really sincerely terrible. And as if the Hell in a Cell gimmick wasn't destroyed enough at this point, this might be the thing that breaks the camel's back. We got Sasha and Bayley that shouldn't be they shouldn't be having this match for as much as they built it to. They honestly should have saved this for like maybe one at the Rumble and then one at Mania or something like that. I feel like this is being hot-shotted maybe for, wrestling returns of maybe like Ronda and Becky or whatever the case is. I'm not even sure that's going to happen. That's a guess. But it's going to be interesting. I like this snakeskin black jacket that Jerry's wearing over his T-shirt. Although I'm a little sad that Jerry doesn't have the crown next to him anymore. Jeff Jarrett. Jeff looks great, man. Jeff looks like he can still get in the ring right now. I'm not saying he will, but he very much could. I think he very much could. But I love seeing Jeff just makes me want to see Jeff Jarrett wrestle. I don't know what it is. I know we're going to have to talk about Jeff Jarrett more in length at some point. Don't tell me we're starting with a cell match. Don't tell me we're starting with a cell match. And isn't it kind of weird to have a Hell in a Cell match when nobody's there? I know it's just the gimmick. It's what they do. I know. I don't know why I'm being upset about this. I'm trying to find logic in a place where logic just does not exist. But here we go. It's showtime, folks. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. So let me know if this ends up being too loud, because I can turn it down if you're hearing mostly the show over me, which is fine, I suppose, because I am a bit annoying. But that is the life of the Court Martial podcast. Drew and Orton. Yep. More punts. I honestly feel like the Orton's gonna win this one, but who knows? All right, here we go. I'm gonna as soon as the opening graphic is finished with, which is, by the way, my least favorite of all of their then now forevers that they've ever come up with. Starts with Hogan and Andre. I'm glad Freddie Blassie gets on the opening credit, because Blassie really deserves a spot there. And then Stephanie McMahon. There's John Cena's. Then now forever. Hooray. All right, here we go. The beer is... All right. Hell in a Cell. Here comes Retribution's thing. You can see, though, they're messing with the graphics. Or maybe they're doing this as an intro, looks like. Somebody on this show really thinks that they know how to book horror, and they really don't. This is not going to go well. I just have a feeling that this is not going to be that good of a show. Prove me wrong, WWE. Warning. I like how the warning can be in, like, bloody and dripping. That could be bloody, but you can't actually bust anybody open. And I'm going to say that changing the cell color red is not a substitute for juice. And I'm going to really want to see some juice at some point here. But I doubt we're gonna. Unless it's hard way, or they do deliberate hard way, which would be nice. But it'd be nice to see Bayley or Sasha Banks get juice. That is a match that could use some juice. Truth be told, that is a match that really could use some juice if they're going to try and hotshot that feud. Same with Orton and I mean, all these cell matches. 3 cell matches in one show. You want to talk about diluting the purpose of the gimmick. As if the Hell in a Cell gimmick isn't already dead and buried. But we're going to have to watch insufferable crap up to that point anyway, because we got Otis and The Miz. So here we go. So we got with a little of my pre-show. I got my notes ready. Still the opening graphic. Skylar will be joining us eventually. I'm going to check on my football team, see if they won, because they were in the middle of a game, but I think it's pretty much come to a close now. It's got to be close. Pyro for nobody there. Actually, that's really cool looking pyro. That was okay. That's pretty sweet. That's some baller pyro. I wonder how many rust. Wonder which recently released personnel's former salary gave that budget away, and looks like we're still. My team is very close to icing this game out, if they haven't already, which is good. All right, here we go. And I want to hear from you guys. As we go through this, I'm going to be checking on the chat, so I want to hear from you guys. Let me know you're there. Give me the shouts out. I can't see how many people are on it because my laptop is kind of poo, but there will be enough for you to see me, see this show. And so wait a minute. So they lowered the cell for the exit graphic and then pulled it back up so they could lower the cell again for the main show? I don't understand. I can't project the show on it. Yeah, because I'm watching it on the network. Otherwise, I totally would. But unfortunately, I cannot, just based on where things are. I will not be able to post that. So you're gonna have to deal with just me. But you'll be able to hear. But let me know if you need me to up this, because I'll up this a little bit. There's no, now they're running through the card. Let's give this beer a try. Looks like it's got Blue Demon Jr. on it, for those of you who know your lucha. Churro Sombrero. Very interesting thing. There's a guy dressed up as Dragon on this. Lucha's weird. No, don't tell me this. Are we really starting the show with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso? Are we really starting this show with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso? That would be a stone cold stunner right there. This is all right. Mexican style chocolate stout with vanilla beans and cinnamon. This is definitely a dessert beer. So you're starting off with the one that's got the hat on top of a hat in the gimmick that I just said that I have full credit for. So now what I'm coming to understand is that they're putting the most intense feud that they've got going first with an I Quit first. So how is anything that follows this supposed to match that kind of momentum? Right. This is what they leave it to WWE to be just incredibly confusing. Just that's what they do. So Hell in a Cell, I Quit. No, it's not for the first time, Roman Reigns. It's my gimmick. Samuel Jackson, it's my beer. Y'all, I wish I could show you the feed, but they'll take me right down on that. I tried to do that on another live stream and it got deleted. So unfortunately, you're gonna have to deal with just listening to it and hearing me talk. It's just a watch along as far as reactions go. I wish I could show it to you guys, but they'll cut that off almost immediately because they're really good at that, and I don't want to lose the I really don't want to lose the video because WWE's legal team are hawks, and they always do this. They always do that to me, and it's particularly too. Like I tried to do that at Extreme Rules, and they wouldn't let me do it at Extreme Rules. So they didn't do it like right in the middle, but like pretty much right afterwards. So I'm trying to keep the video up, and so I don't have to re-record it, which I wouldn't even do because how could I re-record a live stream? So, but I still do not understand. I don't understand. I do not understand. Well, the only WWE, because they put it on the network. They put it on WWE Network, and I don't like forking out $10 a month to do it, but this is the way that I stream it. It would be honestly, it would make a lot more sense if WWE actually streamed it on their YouTube, because they probably get a pretty good amount of money from people watching it. They have one of the biggest. They have a huge YouTube following. I bet they would get more people watching it and probably more money from the views of that live stream if they did it on YouTube rather than just keeping it exclusive to the network. That's something to think about. Jey Uso in all white, so you know he's the good guy. I like the wreath, the lei, so to speak. I don't understand this decision. Why would you start off this show with this feud? Maybe because they have nothing better to do. But yeah, they always stream the kickoff. So, and if they stream the show proper, I think they would get plenty of people watching it, because it's like half of the oh, thanks, man, appreciate that. And most of the time, what I do these live streams. I do podcasts as well. I do a weekly podcast. It's just these. I mean, how many matches were revealed? Like 3 or 4 before this started. This is I'm not sure how I'm going to view this. This is probably going to be actually a pretty good match if I were to guess. But as I said on the pre-show, oh, and the wreath is destroyed. Maybe that was metaphoric. But it's thank you very much for inviting me into your home, everyone, and watching along with me. And hopefully, let me know if I need to turn this up, because I do want to have you at least have the audio of it so you know what's going on. Here comes the big dog, which I'm going to try as much as I can not to, when it comes to Kevin Dunn, not hate him for all the crappy crowd noise, but it's going to be tough. Roman Reigns, I've always been a fan of Roman Reigns. I almost wore my Roman Reigns shirt, but I instead chose Daniel Bryan. Paul Heyman, it's still weird seeing these two together, but I love Paul with Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns has never been beaten inside Hell in a Cell. Yeah, because for like a stint of 6 years, Roman Reigns never... No, that's cool. Roman Reigns has never lost in the past 6 years. And hopefully you can hear that pyro a little bit better. And because I do want you to get at least a little bit of the ambiance of Hell in a Cell as this is going on. I love Roman Reigns without the vest. The vest is so much better removed from Roman Reigns. Besides, Roman Reigns has a killer physique. Why they would cover that up for so many years is beyond me. But this could be so much better. I wish that... Is Roman Reigns wearing an Infinity Gauntlet? Or something of that description? Now... Now in the middle of a Hell in a Cell to start out the show. No, he did beat he did beat Braun in Hell in a Cell, I believe. So in the middle of an entrance for a Hell in a Cell match, they cut to B-roll. And oh yeah, there's no way Roman loses this match. I can't imagine. Look, I like this feud. But Jey Uso is really, at the end of the day, Jey Uso is not in Roman Reigns' league of being a star. And that's no knock on Jey Uso. It's the truth. I can't see WWE putting the belt on Jey Uso. I can't. And this is yeah, well, Booker T, the best thing going for Booker T right now is the fact that they have a deco graphic below him whenever he says shucky ducky quack quack. So, I like what it is. All right, it's not. It is. I think it's probably a tribute to the Infinity Gauntlet. It's not an Infinity Gauntlet, but I just. This is such an interesting thing. Of course, Jimmy's going to have to get involved here. I have to imagine so, in one way or the other. So, I want to sell. I quit. As for those of you who did not see it, I showed a picture. I actually came up with this idea 8 years ago, and they have just now taken it, and my subpoena will be in the mail. But this, I'm still just floored that they chose this match to start the show. I'm floored that they chose this match to start the show. But this is what I hate when they do this posing, and he turns his back to his opponent. I know it's supposed to be a confidence thing, but it doesn't make any sense. If it's supposed to be a gravitas situation, why would you turn your back on your opponent to pose for a hard cam when there's nobody there, so you're not even posing for anybody other than the people at home? It doesn't... And they're actually doing in-ring... They're doing title... Oh, this company... This goddamn company. If Roman lost against Braun, and we'd probably get Roman and Braun again in Hell in a Cell because this company is creatively bankrupt, so they would probably do that. But it's I mean, we've still got this feud has been 2 months running, but Braun Strowman, I think it's criminal. It is criminal what they did to Braun when he was at his peak, because he could have really been something, but they waited too long. They exposed him for being average as a wrestler at best, and now, like, nobody even cares. Nobody even cares. So here comes Roman Reigns. Maybe I have not been following Raw or SmackDown. I don't watch either of the shows. I do really pretty much like just the pay-per-views of all wrestling companies. I can't sit through weekly episodic shows like this. But this is going to be interesting. I like the good guys in white, the bad guys in black. Who's going to win? Oh, I love this Roman Reigns just like shaking his head in disappointment, like, I didn't want this, man. This is not what I wanted to do. I like this. I want Drew to win this later. Well, what does get me excited about this going first is the fact that means that Orton and Drew probably is closing. And hopefully that means that we are not having Bayley and Sasha close. Please, for the love of God, do not have Bayley and Sasha close this show. I really hope not. I really hope not. But let's see what happens. Oh, there we got a collar and elbow tie-up, I suppose. Oh, and I like the reversal there. Usually it's the guy who gets shot off the ropes who hits the shoulder tackle, but Reigns just with his domineering body, just bam. Oh yeah, we got Elias and Jeff Hardy tonight. Imagine if that closes the show. And oh, what a snap suplex! Nice snap suplex. I'm going to try as much as I can not to listen to anything that any of this commentary team says tonight, because I don't want to get that upset, because it's always the commentary team that I hate the most. Tough as the day is long, but I think even Jay is outmatched by the tribal chief tonight. Big clothesline. What I want to see is if Jay into the ring, into the corner. Jay will do what it takes to force Roman to say the words, I quit. We got Miz and Otis. I'm thrilled by that. Can't wait. Otis is not my favorite guy, to tell you the truth. I mean, Miz is all right. I think Miz is underrated, but I'm not interested in that match at all. I don't like Otis as the Kool-Aid man who just does the, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. They had some weird wrestlers court thing that set this up. I didn't even see it. I just saw, all I saw was JBL as the judge, and that was all I got out of that. If either of you or anyone saw what that was, please, by all means, let me know. I'm hoping to, I would like Morrison a lot more if he wasn't around The Miz. I love John Morrison. I loved him in Lucha Underground. His Impact stuff was pretty good when Austin Aries wasn't being a baby. His stuff back in the day with, I actually thought he had a great match in 2009 on SmackDown with Jeff Hardy for the World Heavyweight title. I wish that he had gone a world title run in WWE prior to this moment. But instead, we've got him doing whatever he's doing with The Miz, doing hey, hey, ho, ho, he, he, ha, ha, hoo, hoo, whole bunch of bullshit. Ooh, big clothesline. As Jey Uso now is building up a head of steam. 2 dives already. God, Lord knows how many we're gonna get over the course of the night. This is like the Animal Kingdom. Oh, I want you to disappear from wrestling forever. I want the entire commentary, every single member of the commentary team to never be heard again. I can't stand Corey anymore. I used to really enjoy Corey Graves. Most recently, he's been incredibly insufferable. And of course, this is why would you start the show with an I Quit match? I just don't get that. I don't get that. It's like all of the steam that you've got over the whole rest of the show, you're going to lose here. But, oh, profanity. I don't know what he said, but profanity. The Thunderdome kind of takes you out of the moment here, as if the red cell weren't bad enough. Then you stack the Thunderdome on top. You want to talk about gimmick on a gimmick. Oh, that red cage is just horrible looking. Horrible looking. And call me crazy, but it kind of feels like the effect is lost of a Hell in a Cell. The effect of a Hell in a Cell is lost when the cage is gimmick colored like that. But that's what they do. That is what they do. Is make good gimmicks into overused, terrible gimmicks. That was a nice spear, though, by Roman Reigns. God, he is every bit the star that Vince McMahon knew he was. It's just a shame that he booked him so badly for 6 years up to this point, you know? It'll be really funny is if Roman Reigns throws Jey Uso like over the top, gets you wish you never came here. And now here comes the talking, here comes the milking it a little bit for time. Oh, rough boot. It'll be great as Roman Reigns climbs to the top of the cell. He throws Jey Uso. He's down at the bottom, and he goes up. He grabs the mic, and he goes, "It's over, Jey. I have the high ground." And Jey Uso can't say anything because he's hurt pretty badly. But there's somebody's going to have to quit here, but I'm almost inclined to agree that it might be Jimmy that tries to say I quit, and Roman Reigns just doesn't accept it. Because that's kind of what they did with the whole towel throwing in, and leave it to WWE to repeat an idea. And Jey Uso, oh, nicely done. But you can tell that Jey Uso does not sell at a level that thanks, man. Appreciate that. See, make one Star Wars joke and boom, that's all it takes. Roman Reigns' selling is so much better than Jey Uso's. But that's no knock on Jey. It's just, and another spear. So we're going to see Roman Reigns kind of get some surprise hits. And, yeah. No, I appreciate you saying that, mate. I really do. That was a nice drop kick, though. I will give Jey that. That was a nice drop kick. And then that Thanos right hand. I love that gold Thanos. That Thanos tribute gauntlet. I love that because that's so much like what Roman Reigns is trying to be and what he was for so long. It's perfect. Roman Reigns explaining to Jey Uso what the high ground is, why he's got it. But I love this Roman Reigns being like, why did you have to do this? I don't want to have to do this. That's what he said. I love this. What, who I like more, Jimmy or Jey Uso? I don't know. I've never really seen Jimmy in one-on-one in singles action. Really, I like the Usos. I like them a lot more as this Uso penitentiary kind of deal that they did when they turned heel, and now I like what they've been doing with them because they're trying to keep them fresh, and I appreciate that because they were getting stale when they were doing the tribal face paint gimmick. And now super kick, first of the night, but certainly not the last. And Uso going for a big splash, the Uso splash. Does he have an official name for it? I'm not sure. And now we're getting a little more selling out of Jey, which I appreciate. He was actually, I shouldn't be that hard on Jey because he was doing a good job last pay-per-view as well. And why would Roman Reigns quit after a splash? This dude has taken everything under the sun for years and has been okay. Like, why even ask that question? If Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan become a team, probably that's going to end up setting up a feud between the two, I have to imagine. I don't like Kevin Owens using the stunner, though. I like prize fight Kevin Owens and keeping that pop-up power bomb because I think it kept him a little bit more unique. I didn't feel like, because of how good Owens is as a talker, it's upsetting to me that they want to use other people's items to further add to him because he was fine as he was on his own. And I wish he didn't use the stunner. But if they do make them a tag team, I mean, Daniel Bryan's great. Kevin Owens is great. The promos will be good. The matches will be even better. But Daniel Bryan, huge fan of Daniel Bryan. I love Daniel Bryan. I actually made a song about him. You can catch it on Spotify. Look for the album called Mixed Bag by White Nux. The name of the song is Daniel Bryan. It's I love Daniel Bryan. He's one of my favorite modern wrestlers. And now, what is that? A strap he's got, like a leather, like almost a. You know, remember like the Umaga Samoan strap match when he spoke English for the first time? Okay, I will explain this for the third time. I can't do that. They will take the video down. Legally, I cannot put the show on near the television. I cannot do it. They will take the video down. It has happened already once before. You're going to have to deal with the audio. And I'm doing great. I'm drinking a Lucha Van Beer by Clown Shoes. Oh, vicious slaps with the strap. I love that. And yeah, I didn't mean to sound if I sounded like frustrated or angry or anything like that. I'm not. I'm cool. I just wanted to make sure that you knew. Like, I wish I could. I wish I could, mate. I wanted to so bad to be able to show you guys this show. And another spear. This is at least I'm seeing the brutality. I like the brutality, and it's making me wish that this was on later in the show just for that effect alone, because this is the double gimmicked match. And nothing is going to match this kind of gimmick deal. I'm so afraid, though, they're going to put Sasha and Bayley last. I'm so afraid that they're going to try to do that, because it's not going to go well. I'm in CT. I'm in Connecticut. And doing here, I'm in the Colonial Dungeon. I am, for those of you who have never seen me before, which might be a few of you because this is a live stream, I am your Colonial Champion, Sean McCarty, here at the Court Martial Podcast. Every Friday, we have a great show. Everything, who's going to win, Bayley and Sasha? We have before let me finish that, we have a podcast every Friday that we do. My friend Skylar Greenberg is going to be on the show later, recording from the show. It's every Friday we talk about various things. We have a superstar spotlight. We do a match of the week live stream every Tuesday, so you can come back here every Tuesday and check that out. We also have every third Friday of every month, we have a fantasy league that myself and Skylar do. We both made a big draft at the end of June, and we're going all the way through to December, and you can see how we book certain people. It's a real blast, good time. And now look at I love this. The strap ended up being a great thing in this match. It has added a lot already, and those shots to it, the vicious straps, the way that the selling. Oh, you could see Jay's back, just peppered with bruises. Now again, tying the strap onto the arm of Jey Uso. And thanks, man. Appreciate all you guys putting in the subs. And I myself, I think that they're gonna have Sasha Banks win, but I really wish they wouldn't. Just because I think that match and Sasha Banks winning should be saved for WrestleMania. I know, because I prefer that they didn't hotshot the feud into Hell in a Cell to begin with. But beggars can't be choosers, and this is WWE we're talking about. So this is and now Roman Reigns' teeth, the MVP of this match. I like old Bayley too, but I think Bayley has not been that great of a SmackDown champion, but she has come into her own as a heel. I like her heel promos, even if they're a little more written for her than I'd like. She does pull it off, so I'll give Bayley the benefit of the doubt there. Now Roman Reigns trying to pull Jey. Oh, that was clever. Now rights on rights. I like the fact that they kind of did the whole quote-unquote Samoan strap match deal in the middle of this I Quit match. I think it's added a lot to it. And it's kind of an old school gimmick, which I also appreciate as well. Just to add one gimmick on top of another gimmick on top of another gimmick. I also very much like Carmella. She's incredibly underrated. I 100% agree. Not to mention being fine. Fine. And did Jey Uso just use the Superman punch? And that was wrapping. Jey Uso trying 4. Jey Uso, you didn't see it, but Jey Uso tried like 4 or 5 times to wrap the strap around the neck of Roman Reigns, but it took like 15 seconds for him to finally get it wrapped around. Oh, that was a mess. That was a mess. Now they're trying to get Roman Reigns to quit. You know what's annoying though? Is they're not using a microphone to ask if he quits. I guess you don't have to because they're micing up the ring because there's not a whole lot of people here, but Reigns might be choked out here. They're not going to choke out Roman Reigns. Oh, but they're probably going to say, no, he didn't quit because he was choked out. Oh, no, I guess he's okay. Never mind. But they wouldn't give Jey the belt. I really don't think they're going to give Jey the belt. But yes, Carmella, very underrated. I wish that they had a little bit more. I love how annoying her voice is because it makes her that much better as a heel. But Reigns not in a good way here. Beautiful selling by this dude. Roman, do you quit? No, he can't quit. He's knocked the hell out. He ain't quitting, Jey. Jey! Oh, come on. A lot of things hurt. Jey! I don't know whether you guys have seen that YouTube video, but it's this guy in a boat with a friend of his, and they see this like flounder they're like on a fishing boat, and they see this flounder that is like normally lays flat on the surface like it, and it's 6 minutes of him just repeating, Jey! Oh, he's hurt, Jey. Oh, yeah, we gotta call the aquarium, Jey. And I think so. I think you're right on that, Ian. I think that he does get I think the loser gets banned, or just if Roman Reigns wins, then Jey Uso's banned from the family, which I don't even know how that would work. Which obviously it wouldn't because we're talking kayfabe here, but it was like, what, you can't eat at Thanksgiving? What if he has a phone and it says that I quit from Roman? And, oh, yeah, maybe we can kind of rehash the storyline. I got a text from Kevin Nash that says, that told me to hurt CM Punk. He could just switch that up and be like, I have a text from Roman Reigns that said he quit, so I guess I win. No, Roman Reigns with this double leg guillotine, which I do like. So it kind of feels like this is more of a submission match than it is an I quit match. And now they're going to try and knock him out. Why would you try to knock him out if you need them conscious to say, I quit? I don't mean to put logic into this match, but it's just something to think about.
Hey, come on. Just gotta say it. I quit. Just gotta say it, Jey.
What if the ref rang the bell because the ref quit? The ref's like, you know what? I quit. You guys just fight it out. I'm out of here. They wouldn't do that, but if we're going for ridiculousness, we might as well. I don't think I've ever seen this referee before. Look how Roman Reigns looks like he's still got a little bit of remorse on him, like he did not want to do this to his family. And I love that conflict in Roman Reigns. I think that's such a good depth of character. I hate using the phrase character, but it's really good depth of the kind of Roman Reigns' character. Not talking about like, oh, I'm an actor playing a character, but like the character as an adjective descriptive term of Roman Reigns. Where he looks remorseful, but he will not hold back to prove his point. I'm still confused why this started the show. This is a main event. This could have been the main event, and I would have really enjoyed this as a main event. Which I'm already really enjoying it. You know, it's for a modern PG WWE show. It's it definitely is. It's well. Yeah, Otis should have started, or they should have done a match that was not a cell match, or if they were gonna start with a cell match, they should have done Sasha and Bayley first, because then they could also kind of keep that going. Because I have a feeling that's gonna have a screwy finish that we're not gonna like. But Paul Heyman just like from the outside, just looking kerfluffled. Steel chair time. I'm not sure what Roman Reigns is doing now. There's a little milk for a. It was hey, Skyler has made it. The co-host in training, we'll put him, so as not to inflate his ego too hard. But the man of the hour, the man with the power too sweet to be sour, the proprietor of the National Wrestling League, the one and only Skyler Greenberg. Drive by. And Sky has entered the chat. And here we go. Jay. Oh, things hurt, Jay. Oh, we got to call the aquarium, Jay. You guys should check out that YouTube video at some point. It's so much milk. Honestly, it hasn't been that bad. They started with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, Sky. They opened the show with Reigns and Uso. And it's been a good set of it's honestly, this has been a really fun match. Brutal. They've milked it a little bit for time, but not too badly. The brutality's been tough. The storytelling's been solid. And here come the stairs. Yeah, Sky, I'm legitimately terrified that Sasha and Bayley's going to close out this show. I'm legitimately terrified. And Paul Heyman, who's just sitting around, walking around things. And Paul has lost his luster recently. I mean, I like him with Roman Reigns, but I don't think that Roman Reigns necessarily needed Paul Heyman. I think that this heel turn would have been fine on its own without him, but I got nothing against Paul Heyman, especially because Brock's going to come back, and I seriously think we're going to get Reigns and oh, good God! Holy crap! Jesus Christ! Oh my God! That was they never usually pull that kind of stuff. Okay, you couldn't see it, but Roman Reigns set up the steel chair, the steel steps. Jey Uso's head was on the turnbuckle, like the ring post. After a drive-by, his head was on the ring post. He put the steel steps next to Jay's head and did another drive-by and connected drive-by into the steel steps, into Jey Uso's head, into the ring post. Holy crap. That was, if you go back and watch anything on this show, that was nuts. I can't believe they just did that. Why is this not the main event? Why is this not the main event? Oh, snap. Roman Reigns has got the referee. Uh-oh. Oh, he was going to call the match. And no. Goodbye, ref. Thanks for coming. I didn't catch your name. Nobody stops this match. Here's another referee. Referee comes in. Roman Reigns takes 2 steps toward him. He gets out of the ring. That was intense, though. That was intense. Roman Reigns said he was picking it up another level. He was not kidding. Here comes a whole bunch of personnel now. Now this really looks like something's really up here. I love this. I love this. They're trying to stop this thing. Why is this not the main event? Why did this start the show? What's Roman Reigns? Got to take those steel steps and hit everybody else? There's tons of people in this thing. Oh, bad toss. Bad toss. And now a whole bunch of ineffectual referees going, what are you going to do? Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, stop. I wish they should be standing. They should literally be like 3 or 4 of them getting in the way. Jamie Noble, former wrestler. This is an intense-ass match, man. This is something. Maybe they only are going to have 3 or 4 matches or 4 or 5 on this show just because of how low it is. Tampa Bay, just changing gears here. Buccaneers just laid the waste to the Raiders. 5-2, baby. Long time coming. Anyway, no offense if you're from Vegas. I love the Raiders, too. Wish I could have watched that game.
Testing me. You still don't understand it. I am the trouble, Chief. All you had to do was acknowledge me. All you had to do was acknowledge me. And now, you make me.
I love how he's putting all the blame on Jey Uso. That is gold.
At the top, there ain't no going back when you gone this far.
Okay, I'm going to explain once again so that everybody knows. I can't put the video on the show. It will get taken down. I would love to do that. I would love to show you all the show. I cannot do that. Otherwise, the show is going to get taken down, and I do not want that to happen in a live stream. The legal team on WWE are vultures. Uh-oh. Big slam. Nobody cares. Here comes Jay. Had to know this was coming. Or Jimmy. I'm sorry. Here comes Jimmy. Jay's practically a corpse at this point. What you doing, man? Did you not see this last time? He did this last time. This is insane. Oh, Roman Reigns, man. I love this. Now Roman Reigns is going to have to kick Jimmy's ass. You can see it in his face. He now knows he's got to take his ass out too. I love this, man. This is beautiful. Why is this match first? Don't get it. It's getting into near tears as Roman Reigns. And now Roman Reigns is coming to terms with the fact that he's got to kick Jimmy Uso's ass too.
You got to look at it. This is John and Josh right now. You ain't gotta act like this. Get that move off. Get all this, man. It's all about love. It's family, right? It's family. No more. There's no more.
Yeah, we start off hot, and then the rest of the show is going to be cold. Nothing's going to beat this. I don't care what they do. Nothing's going to beat this.
Yeah.
This is there's something going. Oh, I love this. The conflict, the confusion, and now the head. Yep, and there's the guillotine. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this. Why could Roman Reigns not have been this 6 years ago? Why could they not have done this with him 6 years ago? And Sky, you're actually behind, man. They all have. They all have already. And that's why I love these guys out here. This is something else, man. This is something else. Oh, I think Jay just quit because of Jimmy. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a good point, Sky. He wouldn't have been ready for this. To save his brother, he quit. Y'all, for a modern wrestling, that was beautiful. I didn't think they'd be able to beat their match from last pay-per-view. This was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. They're never going to have they're not going to have a show like this again. They're not going to have a match like this the rest of this show. Wow. That was something. I think even Paul Heyman's kind of shocked at what happened here. That was great. Roman Reigns. And look at that. Just holding out his hand like, give me the belt. You know it's mine. And that, oh, man, look at this. Paul Heyman looks scared at what Roman Reigns just did. Paul's selling it like a consummate professional. Wow. And now both Usos not allowed at Thanksgiving with the knowledge that this family is well and truly dead. That and the one tear, wiping the fake tear off his eye and just push. Oh, man. Now you know. I love y'all. I love y'all was what he just said. I am sports entertained, man. That was great. How could you possibly put this on first? This is how you should have ended the show. If this match had ended the show, we would have say, I think we'd look at this whole pay-per-view in much better favor. Wow. Yeah, Drew and Orton are going to have to pretty much put on the greatest cell match ever devised. Who's that? Is that the Wild Samoans? It's Alpha and Sika. Holy, oh my God. They brought the whole family through. The Wild Samoans are here. When was the last time the Wild Samoans were on WWE television? And hugging? Oh, man. Wow. And they're going to put the lay on Roman Reigns. That lay looks like a bunch of chili peppers put together. Thanks, man. Appreciate that, Ian. I really do. Wow. Roman and Paul Heyman holding the belt back behind, knows that he's not a part of this. I appreciate that. That Paul Heyman's there to just kind of watch this whole thing happen. And the reach back as Paul gives, oh man, this is like, mwah, this is gold. And we're supposed to get involved and invested in Miz and Otis after this. Really? We're supposed to watch a whole rest of a show after this. This blew the wad. I'm going to need a change of pants now. Wow. And the fade to black. That was a masterpiece. That was a masterclass of pro wrestling, of modern WWE wrestling / storytelling. That might be the best cell match I've seen, a modern cell match I've seen in probably in 5 or 6 years, probably longer than that. What was the last really good cell match? Yeah, if you want to jump on Sky, I can definitely make that happen. If you want to start giving your reactions here, you're just going to have to try and keep up as much as you can based on what we've got going on here, because I don't know how far you are with yeah, but they didn't have a cell match. Did WrestleMania 30. They the most recent, the best cell match of recent. Trying to think of, I mean, probably the Usos were involved in it. I think it was probably the Usos and the New Day. That was probably the best one. And well, Sky, when you get home and you get the Hell in a Cell, when you get home and you get on the network, then I'll pop you on. When you're up into it, Usos and New Day was probably the best one. This one I think beats it. I say this definitely beats it in storytelling, in emotion, in the emotion, the storytelling, the wrestling was. They had a lot of solid wrestling in it too. It's all right, Ian. We'll see you when you get back, man. We'll be here. We got some time. We got time. We got a whole rest of the show to watch. And wow, what a match. That was absolutely incredible. And Jay, because he was taking Jimmy out and trying to break his neck, it's the only reason why Jay quit. Save his brother. Oh God. Why did this match go first? Why did this match go first? This is and now the rest of the show.
But tonight, I saw an absolute tyrant. And in tyrannical fashion, he went out there, he realized he could not destroy the will of his opponent. So instead, he broke his spirit. I want to take one more look. He had to. Joe, to that point, I want to take one more look at this. Listen to this.
They're still doing replays of this, which they should. I'm pumped that Alpha and Sika were there. I'm super pumped that we got a random Wild Samoans appearance. That was such a surprise. But what a match to kick this show off with. That is, in my opinion, the best Modern Cell match. And yeah, well, when you watch Scott, when you watch Roman and Jay, you'll understand what I mean. I mean, when Roman Reigns legitimately kicked it up a notch, he legitimately kicked it up a notch. But I mean, even from start to finish, when the strap got involved, the steel chair, the steps, I mean, it was all, oh crap. Hello, I'm Elias. Oh no. I have one question for everybody here tonight, which is nobody. And Kevin Dunn pumping in the Walk with Elias chant, just as cringy as the What's Up in the pre-show with R-Truth. I like that. I really like that. Oh, that graphic though. That has the amp and the two guitar heads. It's I would say it's one of WWE's best storytelling this year. Storytelling wise, it's this year. It may not be the best wrestling classic, but you'll see what I mean, Sky. It's real good. It's really good. Better than their first match.
Before I do that, I need everybody to silence their cell phones.
You need everyone to silence their cell phones, even though you're not here.
Hold their applause.
No applause is going to happen. And don't say shut your mouths because it's Kevin Dunn. Tell Kevin Dunn.
Your mouth.
Don't make things that aren't there.
Don't worry, Jeff. You can always fall back on the booze.
Oh, making fun of Jeff Hardy's alcohol issues. That's not really surprising, though.
What's the difference between you and I? WWE stands for Walk with Elias and Jeff Hardy equals DUI.
Oh, that's funny. Can someone explain to me why Elias is still around? I remember when I really enjoyed Elias back when he was when he did the thing with WrestleMania where he did the band with himself. That was really funny, and then John Cena kicked his ass. But you want to talk about a gimmick that has come and gone. And how is that supposed to work when nobody's here? That's a gimmick that literally has no purpose when it's here. Here comes Jeff Hardy. Best face paint in the business. He's an incredible face paint artist, this Jeff Hardy.
Well, there's so many to choose from first time. I mean, let's be honest here. Jeff Hardy, he is absolutely electrifying.
What? Why is this match going to happen? And more pyro. Man, every time you see pyro go off, that's another personnel they fired. Just put that in perspective, folks. I love pyro, but just remember where that came from. Yeah, you need a cool down match. This is like an icicle match. All right, this match is going to be a match. Second collar and elbow tie-up of the night. Keep it in the ring. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Roman Reigns won, and it was glorious. It was absolutely fantastic. This match, that match should have closed the show. And I'm probably going to say that at the end of the show, too. The match should have closed the show. But it was terrific. Now we got Jeff and Elias. Great.
Which brings me to that point. First, Jeff Hardy hits him with the car. Then he ruins his big mixtape release. I mean, what more can you do to a man before he's had I'll tell you what happened.
Did Elias release a mixtape? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that whole hit and run deal. Oh, nice atomic drop. When was the last time you saw an atomic drop? Good for Jeff.
He's not being fooled by this nonsense. So let's call what it is flat out. Elias is trying to make a splash at the
Bucks finished it 45-20. Took down Vegas. I really wish I could have watched that show, but they moved it. They moved it for why I guess I wouldn't have been able to watch it now because it would be on right now. But they moved the show because the Raiders had a COVID scare, and so they moved the Bucks and the Raiders over to 405. And instead of being the Sunday night show, that the Bucks have not had a Sunday night game in at least a decade, and they've had Monday night games, but they haven't had a Sunday night game in the longest time. And here we go, and now dumping out Jeff. Jeff Hardy's sleeves look like Jerry the King Lawler's jacket from the pre-show. I assume they have the same seamstress. And now this floral print shirt from Elias is not that good. Elias is not that good. And Elias really, I've never been impressed with Elias's matches. Which is probably why they made him do the guitar gimmick, because it was the only way that he was going to get any semblance of over on television. Here comes Jeff to do that big leg drop. Oh, he missed the leg drop. There is nobody who sells the crash and burn better than Jeff Hardy. Because Jeff crashed and burns a lot. Remember that I think it was a Matt versus Jeff Hardy. I think it was Lethal Lockdown where he like fell off the cell and landed on the steel steps. And I feel like he broke his leg or something doing that, if I recall, or he broke something. And I can't quite remember. I think it was Lethal Lockdown, but I know he got really significantly hurt with that. I think when he broke his leg, he was like dirt biking or something. Was Jeff Hardy, but that was back in the day, back when Broken Matt was popular. But we'll get to see him next week on AEW's Full Gear. Now, nice shoulder tackle. He's yelling out "Walk with Elias" to a Thunderdome full of people that aren't going to react. Kevin Dunn pumps up the booze. I'm trying not to dump on Kevin Dunn tonight. I will do my best, but it's not going to be easy. Ooh, clothesline. Nice little, we're going to the replay. This is not, it's actually a fairly decent wrestling match. It's a more wrestling match proper than, it's more of a wrestling match proper than the previous excursion. But they're, forearms. I really want people to throw more punches rather than forearms. Forearms just do not do it for me. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm a fan of the wrestling punch. Will always be a fan of the wrestling punch. Oh, went for a right hand. Now another right hand. I wonder how long they'll give this match. Now an inverted atomic drop with the double legs to the abdomen, I guess. And a baby splash. Shades of Bojack. Thank you to those of you who got that.
And Elias needs to be very, very careful here. This is the kind of momentum he needs to avoid letting Jeff Hardy get too much under him. Wheels are turning for Jeff Hardy.
Well, I mean, if every cell match goes 40 minutes, then they really won't have to milk much. But this is honestly, it's been serviceable. This has been a serviceable match. Uh-oh. Going for an electric chair. Electric chair. Oh, counter into a very weird power bomb. That didn't quite work out, I think, the way they wanted it to. That looked very clunky. Which is cool because wrestling could use a little clunk, but that did not go the way I think Elias, it did not go as smoothly as I think Elias would have hoped. But a good idea in concept, going from electric chair, switching him into power bomb and bombing him down. So going for Whisper in the Wind, I'm sure. And that was very much set up. You could tell Elias was sitting there waiting for it. And that's because Jeff's just slower than he used to be. That's not even Elias's fault, but you could tell he was sitting there like, you're going to hit me with Whisper in the Wind? All right, I'm waiting for it, even though I could probably stop it. Nope, I'm just going to take this. And Twist of Fate. Swanton pulls off the shirt for the ladies that aren't in attendance. Although then again, women usually aren't in attendance for wrestling shows anyway. But Swanton. Oh, and Elias smartly getting out of dodge. Uh-oh, what's Jeff doing here? What's Jeff doing here? And Elias smartly getting out of the ring. And now Jeff's standing on top of the turnbuckle. Oh, snap. Jeff just keeps rotating. Now he's got to step off. Smart. Chair shot. Oh, he went for the guitar. Don't use it. Disqualification. Why? Why? Jeff, you are a freaking idiot. Why? I know you want revenge, but why would you take a guitar? Why would the baby face take the guitar that Elias the heel was using to attack Jeff with? Why would you then take that guitar as a baby face and smash the heel over it and intentionally get yourself disqualified? And no, this was just WWE being absolutely ridiculously dumb. This is why they shouldn't have started with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, because they had their best match already go first, and it just plunged. It was up here. They started the bar like way up here. They're now down here. They just went boom, 100-0 in the only way that WWE knows how. After what was actually a serviceable match. It was actually fairly decent. It was a really, oh no. Law and Otis. Last Friday. APA's there, JBL. This must be some reference to Wrestler's Court.
Emotional distress, creating an unsafe work environment, and Money in the Bank.
And they're doing the People's Court deal.
I think I deserve the Money in the Bank contract because I won the Money in the Bank ladder match. Thank you.
He should be able to cash in that contract anytime he wants.
And what is this? What is this? Why are these people what? Hey, Teddy.
They say he assaults a lot of people. It's hard to put into words that trauma, that it's not physical scars.
This is really bad. This is like community theater bad. I do like John Morrison though.
Otis is my best friend. And while he might not be as educated as some, the big man is.
While he is a moron, he is my friend.
You crossed the line.
This is
And now that I think
this
about
is
it,
bad.
I want to beat the crap out of you right now.
I'm supposed to believe that Otis is responsible for emotional distress and creating an unsafe work environment.
This is bad.
WWE superstar.
This
That's
is
pretty much his
awful.
job description.
Pro.
He's established.
Remember when there was pro wrestling on
The
this
Money in the
show?
Bank winner has a full year
I
to
do.
cash in.
This is terrible.
I have absolutely no choice but to rule in favor of the plaintiff, The Miz. You are ordered to appear at WWE Hell in a Cell this week, and you will face
So they did a People's Court segment so that Otis and The Miz are fighting for the Money in the Bank title. God, oh, they're fighting for the briefcase? Oh, now I want The Miz to win. Now I 100% want The Miz to win. Oh, and they got a damn in. That's nice. Law and Otis.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Everybody involved in that should be branded with sodding irons and that all say I'm stupid right on their arm or right on their chest. Big old brand, cattle brand. I'm stupid.
What's your friend of mine heading?
And now in a separate ring, apart from anywhere.
Got it? Flying. Well, I got it.
Oh God, kill me now. Why is this happening?
Roast of raw, broke up heavy machinery, and we sit in a hot, steamy courtroom. Bring an itchy suit.
Maybe sit in a hot, steamy courtroom wearing an itchy suit with no sleeves. If Larry the Cable Guy was a wrestler and not funny, that would be Otis. And also like 100 pounds heavier.
Real angry.
Nobody believes you can get real angry, Otis. That ship has sailed.
Let's just cut to the chase. JBL
Go, Miz. Miz, I want you to win this briefcase so badly now.
If you see with your own eyes what was in the briefcase hole, awesome.
Come on, Miz. You can do this. If there's ever going to be another Miz World Title run, it's going to have to come pretty much now. It's now or never. Come on, Miz. Make it happen. Make it happen. I'm now all Team Miz. Now that I know that this is for the briefcase, I do not want Otis anywhere near that world title picture. If Miz winning is going to be what causes it, and I know they're not going to do it. I know they're not going to do it, but I'm really hoping the Miz wins this. I cannot believe I'm saying that, but it's time. I want to sell brought to you by Skittles because everybody's a fruity pebble here. And oh, now they're using that bad Tron behind that. That's great. I'm gonna need to open another one of these or to get through this. This got to be what, 8 o'clock? 8:09. So we're actually behind here. So I was gonna pop the second one here. At least we'll be halfway through this show once this match is over. So theoretically. Come on. Go Miz. I didn't want to pick sides here, but I hate Otis just enough for me to not want this to happen. Otis and Tucker. I like Tucker more than I like Otis. I was about to say at least Otis looks like he's going to take this seriously, but then he marches around like he's one of the soldiers from March of the Wooden Soldiers. He looks like Ollie from Laurel and Hardy. So, for those of you old enough to understand that reference, or who have watched the Christmas cult classic March of the Wooden Soldiers, or any of the old Laurel and Hardys. Here comes Otis. Judiciary nonsense is a good way to phrase that, Corey, because that's what that was. I don't know what that whole cutscene with JBL as the judge and Simmons as the bailiff and. All right, come on, Otis. Come on, Otis. I want you to lose. I want to mess this up. I know they're not going to get it off him. But maybe they realize that Otis maybe isn't the world championship material guy that they wanted him to be at this point. So Miz and Morrison were drafted to Raw, but the SmackDown commentary team is the one that's doing this match. And Miz trying everything he can to get this quick win. The sense of urgency is good on the Miz's behalf. Oh, cannonball. Big old cannonball. Oh, no. Don't Kool-Aid man this shit for me. Come on, dude. Don't make me hate you more than I already do. Miz doing some great cowardly heel work. Miz doesn't get the kind of credit he deserves for really putting the work in to get what he has. I just wish that he was in better, I wish he was a little more ripped, to tell you the truth. Wish he had a little bit more of the gut, because he's got like that skinny fat deal going on. It's not terrible. It's, he's still in very good shape. But now we're back in. I'll put you in after this match, Sky, because I'm not going to put you through this. Yeah, I'm going to wait until this match is over, and then you're welcome to hop in. And now that DDT, that Miz DDT, that looks good about 46% of the time. Oh, right hand by Morrison. Well done. Now Miz unloading the world famous hit kicks. Now, oh. Why can't you ever give the Miz credit? Well, once upon a time, you were a big Miz fan. Now he stole everything. Now Miz doesn't deserve to get Mr. Money in the Bank cover. Now by Miz. Once upon a time, you were a big Miz fan. Please, Corey, do not remind us of that time of WWE's history. Please. It was awful. Heel Cole was the worst thing to happen to WWE. Change my mind. Oh, wait, you can't. Miz with a sleeper hold. Great strategy by the Miz. Otis is starting to fade. We're going to have a new Mr. Money in the Bank. I wish we really would have a new Mr. Money in the Bank. I know we're not going to, though. And Otis is fading. Miz could be closing in on the Money in the Bank contract. That's what heavy machinery was referring to. And Otis fading. Otis trying to will his way out. Trying to create some sort of separation, and he does. Oh, what a kick to the face. That was a beautiful kick to the face by Miz.
Miz is all business now. Yet he understands what it means to be Mr. Money in the Bank. He successfully tapped into the WWE title as we take another look.
That was a great boot. I don't think I've ever seen Miz get that kind of elevation on a boot. Ever. Oh, what a kick. Now the Miz kicks. Formerly the Yes kicks. Actually, currently the Yes kicks. Miz wants to get that Sorry, Otis trying to make that comeback. Was he hulking up, like shaking his belly?
Very unique way to build momentum if you're Otis, but it works.
Oh yeah, the pelvic thrusts really are the way to really get motivated. Yeah. Oh God, this guy is the worst. Otis did like a Kenny Omega preemptive run thing. I'm not even sure what to call that. Oh, I hate the Kool-Aid Man thing. I hate the oh yeah. It is the worst. It is the worst. What's a shame here is that like Otis really could be so much more if he was just this fucking caterpillar stupid garbage. Thank God. Thank God, Morrison. Stop this. This is the match that should have had the disqualification. And it should have happened in the first 5 seconds, so we wouldn't have had to see this. Oh, another big kick by Miz. He's got the Money in the Bank. I like Morrison doing the he's out of here. He's out of here. You're out of here. Get out of here. Morrison ejected. I like that. That was kind of a throwback to when Triple H, Goldberg, and Kane had that triple threat match in Armageddon 2003, and Triple H was gonna hit Kane with the chair, and Kane was like, "What are you gonna do with that?" And Triple H like tried to hide the chair behind his back. Do not roll up finishes, please. Thank God. Thank God. We already saw one tonight, and now a discus clothesline with maybe one of the worst covers I've ever seen in history. Spear isn't that bad. Now that I'm into my second. I'm just trying to hold onto the apron here. Oh, snap! What the hell? Oh, that was no accident. That was no accident. What the hell? Miz just... Is he going to win this? Miz just won the Money in the Bank briefcase. Tucker heel turn. Tucker heel turn, and Miz is now the Money in the Bank holder? Holy crap. I love this. Yes. Screw yourself, Otis. That's it. Oh, I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. They took it off him. They took it off him. Oh, I'm so happy. Now we do not have Otis as a world champion in the conversation. Thank God. You may not like The Miz, but I very much like the fact that Tucker just... I like The Miz more than I like Otis. I can't... Wow. Wow. A Tucker heel turn. I will admit, I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. Bam. That was, I mean, that was hefty. And Miz in the total shock. I love this. I love this. I love this. Thank God that briefcase is off of Otis. Oh, Sky's gonna be so upset he missed that. Sky's gonna be so upset he missed that. That is something. You may not like The Miz, and I understand why you wouldn't, but I would much rather have The Miz be a title holder than Otis. Sky, before I type you in, I got to tell you what just happened. Tucker took the briefcase to Otis and heel turned on Otis, and Miz won the briefcase. No Otis World Champion. Thank you, God. All right, Sky, let's pop you in. Hold on here. I'm so happy. I am so happy. You don't even know. Oh, snap. Hold on. I may have. Okay, hold on, Sky. Hold on, Sky, because nobody can hear you yet. I gotta turn you onto the Bluetooth. So give me 1 second, and then you will be good to go. But nobody can hear you yet. Come on. Hurry up. Oh, okay. Or it could just shut off. Sorry, Sky. Nobody can hear you still. Give me 1 moment. This the speaker's giving me issues, as it does, for whatever reason. So just sit tight. We're getting our somewhat co-host here. Hold on. I can't believe that Miz just won that.
You are the new Mr. Money.
Let's try that again.
Finally succeeded in taking the money that they
Come on.
from Otis, but at the cost of
Come on.
destroying his friendship with
Christ
Tucker. Was
almighty.
this victory worth destroying Otis?
Oh, no matter when you think technology is going to be on your side, it's never on your side. And now, uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Now the feed's back on. Okay, can we finally get this thing going? Sit tight, Sky. It's coming. Okay. You with me, Sky? Okay. I can. Okay. You can hear me? I can hear you, but I don't know why. I don't know why it's not connecting to the speaker. For whatever reason. Yeah, I know it's disconnected. This is our technological difficulties part of the show, ladies and gentlemen. This happens pretty much every single show.
Took his best friend, his so-called best friend.
Why does Tucker look like Rusev?
He looks like Rusev.
He might. All right. Well, I guess it's not gonna let me. At the same time, it's not gonna let me put you on this Bluetooth speaker at the same time. So I'm gonna try and just keep it loud on my phone, and hopefully that will be enough. So, Sky, say what you gotta say. And talk loud.
I put him first for the team.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yeah, I'm so happy, man.
World Champion.
I'm pumped.
Make sure you tag Otis for the word.
I am so
If it
pumped.
took a really bad court scene segment to get the briefcase off of Otis, then so be it.
That's what it took. That is what it took. Folks, I hope you're even able to hear
Also,
Sky.
Tucker. Oh, here comes Otis. And there Tucker and Otis go.
What are you watching the match now?
No, they're doing a backstage segment.
Oh, now okay. Oh, you're actually slightly ahead of me here. Here comes the fight. Tucker getting the hell out of Dodge. See if I can yeah, I can't get any closer up. There we go. Now I think we're better. We lost like 3 or 4 seconds there on my end, but now we're back. Oh, I'm so happy, man. I am so happy.
Oh, yes! Yes! Sasha and Bailey's happening next.
Oh, Christ, thank God. That means
Thank
Drew
God
and
it's not
Orton
the
is
main event.
closing.
Uh,
All right, second match of the night.
you mean second Hell in a Cell?
Yeah. Yeah, second match of the night.
What, you don't think Elias and Jeff Hardy was a match?
Based on the finish, no. The finish was,
Okay, just because DQs are overused doesn't mean it was a bad finish.
no, you need to watch the finish, Sky. you will agree it's a bad finish when you see the finish.
I probably will, considering this is WWE. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, at least we get to see Shayna Baszler be a badass on pay-per-view.
I wish that we actually had Shayna Baszler. Why is this team of Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax a thing?
Because the tag team division sucks.
Because they had literally no idea what to do with two people who actually could fight or look intimidating. So they put the tag belts on them, and now we'll never see them again.
Exactly, because there's no tag teams in that division.
You know that Impact's bringing out the Knockouts tag titles? You want to talk about nobody in the division.
I mean, I'm sure they'll have more tag teams than WWE.
They do. Well, you say that. But here comes Bayley.
Without me knowing who is on the Impact roster, besides, I think, that girl that was on NXT who was released, I don't remember her name. Deanza Pazino.
Deanna Purrazzo.
Okay.
They got Deanna Purrazzo. They've got Sue Young. They have Havoc. They have Kira Hogan. They had Taya Valkyrie. I don't know if she's still working for him though. Jordan Grace. They have.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Okay.
But because our video package. Why was Asuka in that court scene?
Huh?
You know, Asuka testified during that court scene that they had with JBL.
At least they didn't have her wrestle.
Yeah, it's actually kind of sad how out of favor I am with Asuka at the moment.
I know.
But here comes this feud.
Here comes two of the only 4 women they care about.
Yeah. Why couldn't this feud have happened 2 years ago when people wanted to see it?
And why couldn't the alignments have been the ones that we actually wanted?
I still think that they should not be having this feud right now. They should have had Sasha win the Rumble and then this match happen at Mania. For as long as they were building this, for good or bad.
Yeah, I mean, it was drawn out already, but I don't know. Have Bayley attack Sasha and Sasha actually sell the injury.
Yeah. I like how they both Pillmanized each other's necks, and yet they're ready a couple weeks later.
Well, no. Sasha didn't
Still, there's no selling in today's WWE is limited at best.
I know.
We saw all the selling in the Roman Reigns and Jey Uso match. That's where all the selling took place.
They couldn't share. They couldn't share it with anyone else as far as Roman Reigns' clause as tribal chief.
Well, would have been nice if that match closed the show.
No one else is allowed to sell but me and anyone else in my match.
But at the very least, when was the last time the WWE title properly closed the show?
WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, this WrestleMania. Oh,
WrestleMania
and now
36.
WWE. Holding up. I'm losing seconds here. It's freezing on me randomly.
I'm perfectly fine.
But here comes Sasha Banks.
Now, I will try to refrain because I can't hear that I am like maybe 10 seconds ahead of you.
Well, yeah, probably.
I'll try not to spoil. What's up with the octopus tentacles?
What, on Sasha's? Oh, you mean just in general?
No, on all the graphics.
I honestly don't mind it. I like the graphics have been my favorite part of the show, save for Roman Reigns and Uso. I don't mind it. When they had the match card, when they were first showing the match cards, it was pretty cool. Sasha.
No.
Sasha looking fine, as she always does. Oh, there's another fired personnel in pyro form.
All white.
That's how you know she's the babyface.
Yep.
They did that with Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. Jey Uso wore all white and Roman Reigns wore all black.
Yeah, but sometimes the babyface will wear black and the heel will wear white.
Okay, yeah, if you're Seth Rollins and you're trying to do that
I
whole...
know. I'm glad you thought of that because, well, actually, the New Day did it too.
He did well. I missed that Seth Rollins. That Seth Rollins was great. 2015 Seth, the Reign of Terror Seth, loved that.
Here comes Bayley with Seth Rollins' theme song.
And oh look, she's wearing black.
Yep.
And she's brought a chair with her because that was the high point of the feud.
Yep. I'm pretty sure Joshua is creaming himself right now looking at Bayley.
Well, he's there's not nearly enough metal in the theme in order to get Joshua that excited.
Wait, what is that on the chair? Is that a shovel?
That is, I'm not
It is
sure.
a shovel.
That could be many things.
No, the shovel. Bayley says she's gonna bury Sasha.
I
Okay.
bet she will. Oh, 1-0.
Alright.
1-0 as in, but the dash is like way too long.
I
But,
did not like the red cell.
nope. Oh, and Kevin Dunn faded to Kevin Dunn cut to black.
Oh, so it wasn't just me. I thought it was just technical difficulties on my end.
Nope, that was Kevin Dunn cut to black. Thanks, Kevin.
He's telling us that this match is going to be... it will be better with a black screen than actually seeing the match.
Overall, this show so far has actually been halfway decent because it's.
You're only saying that because they took the briefcase off of Otis.
You're right. You're right. I'm so happy that just happened. They corrected a mistake that they never should have made.
Although I don't see The Miz cashing in successfully on Roman, but at least it's not Otis.
Yeah. I mean, even still, I mean, why are they doing these intros for nobody? I don't. Why? And I guess Kevin Dunn forgot to lower the cell. Somebody forgetting to lower the cell. Isn't this when this happens? They had the cell down for Reigns and Jay at this point.
Because the ring intros are what gets Vince McMahon off.
Yeah, but they did the in-ring intros with the cell down with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso earlier in the show. All I ask for is some consistency here.
You getting consistency from WWE in
I know.
2020?
I know. I'm asking too much. I know.
And the chair's gone.
And, oh, okay. Oh, no.
How'd that
My
happen?
chair's gone. I'm real upset now. I've got a massive cell and a ring with a bunch of weapons underneath it, but the one that's got my spray paint on it.
Yeah, but we didn't even see how it happened.
Thank you, Kevin Dunn. I'm trying not to shit on you, but you're making it real hard, mate.
Okay.
I have a feeling this match is going to suck.
It is.
This is
And
not
it's
good.
not Sasha and Bayley's fault. They're going to try, but
No, I know.
they're not helping.
But they're going to be harped
They're not
down by a
helping.
crap finish. I almost guarantee it. And that's why, despite no matter what anyone in WWE says, they do not know or don't care enough about the women's division to book them properly.
They only care when Charlotte's involved.
No, monkey flip? Nope, they're going to do whatever that is.
Okay. End it. End it.
Oh,
And
please
it
make
saves
this
a
up.
lot of pain
If
and trouble.
they go 2 minutes on this cell match, I will honestly be happy.
I would start laughing.
That'd be great. Honestly, that would be great. That would be so refreshing. Even though it would totally bury the gimmick of Hell in a Cell, but at this point, it's already like we're sodomizing the corpse of the gimmick that is Hell in a Cell. But
They can try.
slam into that nice neon red cell that we all have come to know and I don't want to say
Low.
love.
No, it's low.
Loathe is a good word. Loathe is a real good word for it. I love how Sasha and I love how Bailey always responds to Michael Cole.
Nope.
Cole says Bailey looks like Bailey's enjoying this, and Bailey's like, I am. I love how she always recognizes that Cole is right there and that she can hear it. Oh, she should have hit Cole right in the head with it. They should have hit Cole straight in the head with it if it would shut him up.
She missed.
Oh, she's got another one. Okay, cool.
If only Sasha Banks had hit Michael Cole in the head, then I would root for her to win the match.
I would have laughed. I would have popped. I would have popped so hard if Cole got beamed in the face with that kendo stick. But is it table time? Table time.
It's table time.
You knew it was coming.
Oh, yeah.
You knew it was coming at some point.
Okay, but the question is, how are they going to set it up?
Probably with some level of difficulty, if I were to guess.
No, she did it better than not Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose. They're the same people.
It always seems like when the women pull out tables, it always takes them longer to set it up. But that was actually passable.
And now Bailey's going to ruin it.
Good. Smart. I like the fact that Bailey's like, nah, we're not doing this.
You know what? Okay. Come on, Bailey.
It's a shame that Bailey has really come into her own and is so good as a heel, but she just has not been able to garner the interest in the championship that she really deserves to have.
Well, there's two problems with that. One, she's been champion for a long time.
She has, which I like. I like long reigns when they work.
But that leads to the second problem. She's been champion a long time because the roster has not had any good baby faces to work with.
No, well, it's a pretty skimpy division, but that double knees into the cell, jumping off the table, that was pretty intense.
So is this.
Yeah, there was no way that was going to be it. How long do you think this match goes for?
So there's only 6 matches on this card, huh?
Yeah, I honestly don't hate that. I don't hate it with the fact that there's 3 cell matches in it, so it does, gives them time to work it.
But it also could be that they don't have much faith in their roster.
Well, could be that they don't have any stars on their roster because that's what they've done from the start, is get people under rather than over.
Ooh, that was nice.
Nice little trip there. Last time that Sasha was in a Hell in a Cell, she could not go through a table. And then the worst finisher of all time was used, and that's what ended the match.
Uh-oh. This is going to be bad.
Bad in a good way or bad in a bad way?
Bailey's not going to hit her because she's going to take way too long.
Milking.
Oh, that was creative.
And that was creative. That was creative. You're getting a little bit of a disconnect here, folks. This guy's just a wee bit ahead of me. But
I have to say, Sasha's offense works in Hell in a Cell because she can do a lot of cool spots.
Sasha is a really innovative wrestler. She's got a lot of stuff that not everybody does, and not a whole lot of other people and a lot of women do, which is a shame that they booked her to be such a loser.
Never defended successfully the Raw Women's Championship.
After winning it 5 times.
Successfully defending the Tag Team Championships once.
After holding him for like a year.
Yep. Ooh.
What does Sasha have left now?
Ooh.
This might be intense. Oh, that was clever.
Okay, that was okay. That's wasn't the smoothest.
Okay.
I like what they were going for, but it wasn't the smoothest.
That was a bit anticlimactic.
I mean, if she was able to do it as full speed, you're the oh,
Oh, into the steps. I mean, that looked nasty, but I mean, after you seen Roman Reigns drive by the steel steps into Jey Uso's head into the ring post, that just lost a lot of its oomph.
Well, give it a little bit of time. They're still wrestling.
There is. Oh yeah, there is. It's gonna be.
What is this?
It's gonna be hard for them to match that, though. Okay, I like that idea. You know, it's got to be hard for these wrestlers to come up with newer and newer stuff to put in these cell matches, seeing how there've been a billion of them.
Oh, she's gonna. Oh, that's okay.
Suplex. Tried to go for a suplex. Now Bayley's gonna use the suplex. No. Maybe. Looks like maybe.
Oh.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh. Oof.
Okay, Sasha, she's selling tonight.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago she suffered a severe neck injury, but she's still here fighting in Hell in a Cell. That makes sense, Corey. Good God.
Hopefully Sasha's okay. We don't need any more severe injuries.
Well, not severe injuries not any real severe injuries.
Right. Oh, okay, she's fine. Oh, okay.
Sasha kicking like a toddler. Like you're trying to put pajamas on a 5-year-old.
I wish they would give more room for the people to work inside the cell because, I mean, there's no one there, so.
Well, they used to have a lot less room to work with back in the original Hell in a Cell. They only had like 3 feet of space between the ring and the cell to work with.
Right.
I guess they only added maybe like 4 or 5, 2 or 3 feet to that in the new version.
I assure you, at this point, Sasha's neck has been compromised once again, and Bayley wasting no time exploiting it.
I don't think this has been a bad match, but I'm scared about the finish.
This has been okay. I mean, again, Reigns and Uso kind of ruined this because this just does not have the same effect. But that was a really crisp neck breaker, real crisp neck breaker.
And with one neck breaker, your opinion has completely changed. No.
Well, I've seen bad neck breakers. I watched Triple H versus Kane and saw a real bad neck breaker.
It could not be as bad as the neck breaker I saw from Goldberg when he gave it to like DDP and he couldn't miss.
Well, sadly, that match was probably Goldberg's best in WCW.
Oh.
Going for another powerbomb? Yeah. Into the cell. This match could use some juice, man.
Well, juice from who? Probably from Sasha because she's
Both?
the face.
Both would be great.
But no, was there any juice in the Roman J match?
No. But fairly, it didn't
Okay.
need it. With the way that they did it, they didn't need it.
Now the only question is that Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns have been Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton have been able to get juice in every one of their matches.
That would be good. Honestly, if they were going to save the juice, I'd rather them save it for the main event. But
Right.
that doesn't mean that this match couldn't use some juice. And right there, that steel chair to the face would be a perfect spot for it.
by the way, we are not advocating to say that wrestlers should be blading. We are not saying that. Trust me.
I'm saying that. You might not be, but I'm saying that.
Well,
I miss the days when blading was more accepted universally across the pro wrestling world.
I mean, we don't need to bring up New Jack, do we?
Well, there's a big difference between blading and stabbing a dude 9 times in the back.
Yeah, that's true.
Not everybody's got to be New Jack. And not everybody has to be Cody, where he gets juice in literally every match.
Even a match against Jungle Boy, a guy who weighs less than Josh again.
I'd say he weighs about the same as Josh again. But went for a double knees, nearly busted her own face into that chair. Now, oh God! Good God! Christ Almighty!
Did you see that?
That was nuts.
That was great.
That chair to the back of the head. That was
I tell you, the
brutal.
girls are trying. These girls are really trying.
Well, you know they would. I mean, they've got the history together to put on a good match. I truthfully think that this match is what should have started the show.
Yeah, I like this match, but it does feel like it would have been perfect as the opener.
If this match started the show, I'd probably be a lot more receptive to it because I'm a little bit numbed by what they did with Roman and Jay. That was not Bayley's best elbow, though.
No.
But it's okay. Wrestling doesn't have to be perfectly clean and crisp. Now another Banks statement. Banks statement from Banks. Now there is no rope break. That was smart of the referee not to call that.
Well, here's the thing. These referees at least know the rules. Oh.
Yeah. and somewhat enforce them.
Yes, and when a wrestler gets injured, they call for medics right away and not leave the body hanging in the ring for several minutes.
Most of the time. No, actually, WWE is really good with that. If there's an injury, they immediately are like, no, let's get him out of there.
Just like with Angel Garza.
Or that, or when Neville, remember when Neville, I think he like tore his ACL and then Jericho like nearly got into a fist fight with Charles Robinson?
Well, that was more on Jericho for realizing, oh no.
How many goddamn kendo sticks are underneath this ring?
No, god damn it. Oh my god.
That's not duct tape. That's 3M tape. That is not quality brand duct tape. With Sasha or with Bayley cannot seem to get open.
God damn it. So, is this the duct tape from the guy with the really shitty box cutter and the Ford truck at WrestleMania?
Who, Braun?
No, remember how we made fun of the Ford truck at WrestleMania 36?
Oh,
and
yes.
The box cutter?
Yes.
Is it the same guy?
It might be. Was she making a Darth Maul double saber out of these kendo sticks? That is the second Star Wars reference tonight.
This is gonna suck.
This was. How was that supposed to do anything?
Bayley looks so frustrated with it. She tripped over it.
She nearly tripped over it. Oh God!
Bayley looks so angry because she had to set that up. Oh,
this is rough, man.
This is getting a bit ridiculous now.
Wow. Fire extinguisher. When was the last time they did a fire extinguisher bit?
The last one I remember was when Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins had their Hell in a Cell, and Citizen Kane. Wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell? The chair was nowhere near the door.
Yeah, who put that there?
Okay, that was contrived as hell.
Why are they grabbing it? Why is that spray painted chair have any more significance than any of the other chairs that are underneath the ring? Spray paint?
Because it's Bailey's first. It was Bailey's first chair. She bought that one from Target. And then she spray painted it.
I don't understand.
I'm having more fun making fun of the ridiculousness than actually laughing at the ridiculousness.
Because and this is why this match should have opened the show. Because the ridiculousness would have been more accepted then than it is now, particularly after how beautifully told Roman Reigns and Jey Uso's match was.
Well, it's not even necessarily the Roman Reigns and Jey Uso stuff. It's just that I don't need this cheesiness in the middle of my Hell in a Cell.
Sadly, this is not even the cheesiest that Hell in a Cell matches have gotten. Remember that we've already, 1 year ago, we saw a disqualification in a cell.
Don't remind me.
So, yeah, why don't we just end this by count out?
Great. So hold on. There are 3 chairs in the ring, one of them including Bailey's. So
what was the point of bringing Bailey's chair in the first place?
exactly. Unless that symbol she wrote on it will give her energy.
She wrote 1 and O on it. Is that really going to be enough?
So what is Sasha gonna do? Oh, please don't tell me she's gonna cry.
She might. Roman Reigns already cried, but you believed it out of Roman Reigns more than you did out of her.
Okay, Bailey's inching towards her chair. Come on, Sasha, don't be stupid here.
Sasha really needs the Ronda Rousey eagle-tipped makeup. That would really help the complexion of this match.
Okay. Sasha's gonna lose because she's gonna jump off the top rope and Bailey's gonna hit her with the chair.
Here comes Sasha. It's a dumb idea. That might be one of the worst frog splashes I've ever seen.
It wasn't just a back frog splash, but it was so choreographed.
That was terrible. Oh, these poor girls. I'll give it to them. They're trying, but
It started really good, and then it's been going downhill ever since Bailey tried to struggle with duct tape.
First 10 minutes were great, but this is starting to take me out of the moment here.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm not listening to whatever Corey and Cole are saying right now. Oh. Slamming Sasha into the pads on the outside. That looked nice.
That's weird because they have spots that are brutal in between the ridiculousness. I hate it.
Yeah, it's like either give us one or give us the other.
Or at least have them be one separate part of the match and one other separate part of the match. Like, let's get serious, then ridiculous, then back to the serious. Okay. Really, Bailey?
What's she getting out? A ladder.
So we're bringing out all the toys.
So what is Orton and Drew gonna do? What are they possibly
They
going to be
better-
able to do now that everything has already been done in these other two cell matches?
RKO through the top of the cell.
It was like they might as well just have a regular wrestling match and not even use the cell at all at this point.
No, Sean, RKO through the top of the cell.
I would, yeah.
That
that'd be
would
something,
really
but I
hurt
doubt
Randy
it.
Orton, but it'd be worth it.
There's not enough Shane McMahon to make that happen.
You bring up a good point. Okay, so is Sasha going to go through the ladder now?
This seems like it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Like, anytime that they set something up like this, all I can see is it failing catastrophically. Now, face first into the ladder.
Boring.
Lame. All right. That wasn't even that good of a flapjack. If they were going to flapjack, I'd rather see her go body first, like gut first, all the way across the ladder, rather than trying to hold it on the cell.
Wait, what? What the hell? What is this?
Is she going to spray paint NWO on her chest?
Okay.
I don't.
No.
What's she going to do? Elbow drop the chair onto the ladder? Yeah. That was really going to work.
Oh, that was nice stuff. That was a terrible Bailey the Belly.
No, that was just a toss.
Yeah.
That was not a Bailey the Belly. I don't know what that was, but I know what it wasn't. Oh, great. We just heard the most cliche line in all of commentary.
Which one?
She's got to be thinking to herself, what do I have to do?
I thought it was the hardest part of the ring is apron.
That's number 2. That's the second one. But every time that a match goes longer than 15 minutes, somebody inevitably says, what do I have to do?
Did Trevor kill it at? I feel like Trevor killed it.
It's not killed, then mortally wounded.
Oh.
Snapmare, knee to the face.
Yeah, that was...
End it. Let that be it, please.
No. Remember when we kept asking for the end to Keith Lee versus Karrion Kross, and then we were so disappointed by a back suplex off the top rope?
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be the same thing here, where we're expecting some big moves to end it, but it's going to be something really dumb.
This finish is going to be bad. I know for a fact this, because they're going to have to extend this feud. I can't imagine that they're just going to pin it here and end it. And now a steel chair, but it's her steel chair, so it hurts a little bit more, right?
I suppose.
That's WWE logic for you.
So is Bailey going to swing the steel chair and it's going to bounce back off the rope and hit her in the head like Kyle O'Reilly?
Well, that's a definite maybe.
Oh, no. Oh. Okay.
What the hell was that? So a bank statement with the chair, but you can't, the chair doesn't actually, that's not actually hurting her. That's...
Because she kept stomping on the chair, and the chair would hit Bailey in the chin.
That was terrible. That looked absolutely awful.
You called it.
Once it, see, I knew they couldn't help themselves but to make this finish as shit as they possibly could. Perfect evidence right there. That was crap. I hope she loses her first title defense now. That was about as terrible a finish as I thought it would be.
Can Alexa Bliss come back to SmackDown and beat Sasha for the title, please?
I don't care. At this point, I don't care. You know why WWE only cares about Charlotte Flair? Because she's the only one who actually puts on halfway decent matches with finishes that are actually halfway decently thought out. Because they make sure that they ruin everybody else, and this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Right.
This would have been booed out of the building or dead silent had people watched it.
I don't think it would have been booed out of the building. I think people would not have cared and would have just been silent.
It would have been dead silent, and then everyone would have called this the Hell in a Cell bathroom break.
Setting the women back about 10 years.
Christ, that was bad. There was 10 minutes of that was good, and then the rest just started going on and on and on, and a crap finish.
What? Okay.
This match should have started the show.
Yeah.
If they were going to start with a cell match and they were going to put us through that garbage, then they should have put that garbage on first and then gotten us excited to see Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. Once again, so we are 4 matches in, and I am still of the belief that Roman Reigns and Jey Uso will be the best match of this show, and that they completely blew their wad to start this show.
Now, to be fair, the main event has a chance.
Yes. It has a chance. It'll probably be one of WWE loves to do these pay-per-views.
I'm okay with this.
Oh, the Hurt Business. Great, glad they're here. Oh, right, we're going to have a match between one member of the Hurt Business and one member of Retribution, as dictated by Mustafa Ali's promo prior to the show starting.
Wait, hold on. Can I say something dumb, Sean?
You can always say something dumb. You do most of the time anyway.
So we have 4 black guys and 1 woman.
That was dumb. I agree. I like the tie. I like all the tie choices. I like both tie choices.
Let's see here.
It's a very nice tie by MVP.
MVP's combination. I don't like the shoulder pocket. Oh, Shelton Benjamin looks great.
How about the one in the lame mask? I love these 4. These are like the best things going on for WWE right now.
And yes, we are driven by profit, but we are also driven by our intense passion for inflicting pain, excruciating pain.
I love MVP.
If I didn't have Eric Bischoff as my manager for Bobby Lashley and Apollo Crews, I definitely would have picked MVP.
MVP is the man.
Oh! Wow.
Okay.
Well, that's a major development. I guess now we just wait to see what Retribution.
So then, is Bobby Lashley going to lose the U.S. title?
If anybody from Retribution wants to fight, I'll be on that ring waiting for it.
See, that's how you get a Bobby Lashley promo to work. 2 sentences.
Exactly. It's the Brock Lesnar thing.
All you need is 2 sentences. Undertaker coming back for Survivor Series.
No.
Yes. That has been confirmed.
Okay. I mean,
I don't think he's wrestling. I just know he's going, and I just know he's there. Oh, and they're doing
No.
another. They're doing another Undertaker broken skull.
I'm fine with that.
I'm totally fine
Okay,
with
what are we
that.
advertising now?
I'd love listening to the Undertaker talk. Now that he's starting to really do that on a more regular basis. Hello?
I'm so disappointed.
Oh, Halloween Havoc. Right.
They couldn't have anyone else do it.
Everyone go follow Shotzi's OnlyFans. I'm kidding. I don't think she actually has one, but anyway.
Why isn't Apollo Crews in this stable?
Because Apollo Crews was trying to fight this stable. Really, you really want to see Apollo Crews with these guys more?
No, I want to see him with them.
His teeth are too white for that, man.
No, they basically turned face.
He's got too good of a smile. He doesn't have that,
No, but here's the thing: is that the Hurt Business had basically turned face.
Kind of.
I mean, that's why I put Apollo Crews and Bobby Lashley together. Okay, hold on, Byron Saxton. What the hell is with that suit?
I actually like that suit. I like that maroon color.
No, he looks like a bellhop.
I'm cool with that. I mean, at this point, let Byron be Byron. He gets enough crap as it is. Let him live his best life, man.
Fine. I'm not Corey Graves. I'm not going to shit on Byron for 20 minutes and try and make him go seek therapy.
I have a feeling that Mustafa Ali himself is going to be the one that comes out here to wrestle.
I think it's going to be Dijak.
It might be. Because I don't think that MVP was able to choose which member of Retribution. I think he was able to choose which member of the Hurt Business. So I think it'd be, honestly, if they really wanted to make this happen and keep Retribution alive, I would bring Mustafa Ali in here and have him win it.
Yeah, you called it.
But
nope. Aww. So who is Slapjack?
I don't know. All he needs is a chair and to start dancing with it, and we've got a La Parka in the making here. Shout out to La Parka, or LA Park, I should say.
So I'm guessing that he's not winning this.
I would say it's a fair assumption. You know what I hope happens here? I hope Bobby Lashley just immediately hits a full Nelson and ends it.
Okay, so Slapjack was Shane Thorne.
Okay, I'm not really familiar with Shane Thorne.
TM61.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The name sounded familiar, but...
Yeah, he was with that. He was with Big Dick Nick Miller.
Looks like he beefed up a little bit since the TM61 days. He was a string bean.
Yeah.
Back in the day. I do like that.
He's still really short.
That U.S. title belt redesign is so good.
Yes, I know, because you guys talk about it every single time it appears.
Because it looks so much better than just the American flag on the belt.
So on, you're gonna rake the eyes of a guy wearing a mask?
Hey, if it works, I suppose. But this match should not last very long. Bobby should really just dominate this.
Yeah, because as much as I like Shane Thorne, he is not exactly a big name.
He's certainly not in Bobby Lashley's league of wrestling.
Nope. Hello.
Oh, wow. That was a great sell.
So the steak's cooking right now. I'll go check on it in like 5 minutes to see if it's ready. Hopefully it'll be ready by 6:30. Careful with the cat. She's been jumpy tonight.
Now in a big clothesline? Oh, not clothesline. Suplex. Beautiful suplex. Keep it going, Bobby. Keep it going. I still want Bobby to eventually make it to the main event scene. If he's still got MVP by his side, I think he could be. I think he still should make the main event scene. If not, at least one title match.
I mean, he had that title match with Drew McIntyre.
Oh well, yeah, but still, I'd still like to see him with at least a quick run. Even if it's not huge or long, I'd still like to see him have the WWE title or Universal at one point.
I think that could be a case. Ooh.
Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns would be a hell of a match. Nice cannonball for lack of Kevin Owens.
Yeah. Well, he's not as big as Kevin Owens, so you got the flying. The only thing with Slapjack though is that he needs to work on his abs. He don't have those Bobby Lashley abs.
No, he doesn't. Bobby is in absolutely tremendous shape.
Oh, wow.
Kick to the face. Now, tornado DDT.
That was a really nice tornado DDT.
No way he's winning it with that, though.
No, but that was a really nice tornado DDT. Let's see here. By the way, are we happy or sad that Mercedes Martinez was part of the stable and is no longer part of the stable?
I'd rather have Mercedes Martinez be Mercedes Martinez, personally, because I think she's good enough to not need this. Don't hurt her by putting her in a crap gimmick.
Oh, they already did that with Mia Yim, so.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't. Yeah, but Mercedes Martinez doesn't belong in the Spirit Squad 2.0.
They're not the Spirit Squad.
Aren't they, though? You're right, because they haven't won the tag titles. And they also.
I was going to say they should take off the Street Profits, but then I forgot that it's the New Day who are the current Raw champions.
They are.
At least hopefully they'll make
this should do it.
A bit more.
There we go. Hurt Locker.
Here we go.
Starring Jeremy Renner. And it's over. And here comes the rest of Retribution. Had to see that coming.
Yeah. Now, can the Hurt Business arrive? Ooh. Mustafa Ali looking really dapper.
You missed a really decent promo. I was actually really surprised about Mustafa Ali's promo. He can talk, man.
No, Mustafa Ali's always been a good talker.
He can talk. I had never heard him before.
When Kofi took his spot.
I want Bobby Lashley to single-handedly destroy Retribution.
Oh.
Flatliner?
Either the Flatliner. So on, we have 4 guys on Retribution and 1 girl, and we have 4 guys in the Hurt Business. So we need a girl in the Hurt Business.
This feud needs a heel turn by Tucker. Oh, wait, we already got that.
No, we need a Bianca. Can Bianca Belair be part of them? No, wait, she's on SmackDown. Sorry.
Bianca Belair being added to Bianca Belair added to the Hurt Business would actually be really interesting.
Yeah. So
she would actually be a perfect fit with those guys. But this match went about as well as it possibly could have.
Right.
This was something that happened.
It needs to be a mid-card filler match, and they got Bobby Lashley a successful title defense.
Well,
can't hate.
That was officially part of the show.
Oh, what is this? This is stupid. Anyways, I better go check on dinner.
Who are these people?
I have no idea, but what the hell is that championship belt?
And the goat's here.
I smell gas.
I don't understand. Undertaker filler.
Yay.
Look at the size of that ham hock.
it cheesy?
It's Roddy Piper. He can get away with cheese.
Speaking of, I'm going to put cheese on my broccoli.
There you go. Phenom forever. 30 years of The Undertaker.
So Sean, how do you like your steaks?
Tombstone pile driven.
It's not everything has to be about wrestling.
That's right. I cannot eat a steak without Tombstone pile driving it into the actual frying pan.
You have the Tombstone pile drive your cows first before you tend to wrestling.
That's right. It's hard. It's hard. Cows are not easy to pick up and pile drive. Let me tell you that right now, folks. More pyro, more fired personnel in the name of pyro.
Although the Undertaker was able to pile drive a turkey, so.
That's true. And he did not gook much gobbledy after that.
Yep.
And now.
Do you remember who the guy was that was the turkey?
That would be Hector Guerrero. Good old Hector.
Was it? No. There was a segment on Jimmy Fallon like a couple years ago.
What? Oh, with a turkey?
Yeah.
No, that I don't remember. I know the original gobbledygooker was Hector Guerrero.
No, not the gobbledygooker. Okay, so look this up. The Undertaker makes a surprise appearance on Jimmy Fallon, and Tombstone's a turkey. And you know who the turkey was?
I do not.
Brad Maddox.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. He's still a human that lives.
Talk about a blast from the past.
Yeah, that whole speaking of blast from the past, that whole gold rush. Oh, this match. Please don't recap this match. Please don't. That match was not good.
Wait, what match?
The one where it was the double turn between Orton and Drew.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No.
I have this feeling that Orton's winning this match.
Sadly, I agree with you.
I have a real bad feeling Orton's winning this match.
I want Drew to win, but I feel like Orton's going to win.
I want Drew to win too, but I know that his title reign is coming to an end. But I have a feeling that this is not going to be the cleanest finish either. And as much as I love the fact that Drew and Orton is closing this show, I still have a feeling that Jey Uso and Roman Reigns would be the match to close the show.
Well, okay. How do you think the match is going to end dirty?
I think it's gonna have to be something with Orton. It's gonna have to be something with Orton messy. Either that or Drew's gonna retain after taking a punt.
Okay. Maybe someone interferes?
Be kind of cool if Wade Barrett interfered.
No, it wouldn't.
But it'd be out of left field, and WWE at this point, because Drew hasn't really run afoul of anybody else recently.
Right. The only guy I could think of is maybe Jinder Mahal.
Oh God, what if Goldberg comes back?
No! You do not say that name around here.
It's my show. You got no choice in the matter.
Come on, I'm your co-host. At least consider my
You are a co-host in training, sir. Don't you play this with me. You will lose this battle 9 times out of 10. Oh, man. But here we are at the main event. This has been an interesting show. And as usual, It's got a little bit of good, a little bit of bad, and a little bit of ugly.
The only thing, though, is that I was prepared to say that I felt like the show was a little hollow, but they actually have been able to fill it up pretty nicely.
Well, when you see Roman Reigns and Jey Uso in its entirety, you'll see what I mean about that, them really blowing their wad with this show, because it really was that good.
So Orton and Drew have to be really damn good.
Yeah. Oh, but I didn't know Batista was Marcus Phoenix. So does that mean that Batista was in the Mag Nation?
No. Yeah, roll the boot.
Is that where we're at right now?
No, it doesn't count. You can't retcon that.
Doesn't it, though? I mean, that would explain
No,
why he was so good as a wrestler.
No, but he never won the world title, so.
Well, he was never pushed as a world title contender. Because instead, we were getting Darth Vader winning Battle Royals and Captain America winning the belt and the Boo Crew. Oh, yeah, Drew's losing this belt. Drew getting introduced first, he's losing this belt.
You know, that's not true.
He's losing.
Oh, Pyro, okay. No. Damn it. He's getting the fire promo.
Yeah, he's losing this belt. He is losing this belt.
I'm sad.
I hope I'm wrong. Right,
and it's nothing against Orton. Like, I like Randy Orton too, but...
No, overall, I've really enjoyed this feud, but I really want to see Drew hold on to this until Mania. I want to see him have a year-long thing and then lose it.
Right, and it's not necessarily that I don't think Orton isn't the wrong person to take the belt off him, but if it's going to be anyone, it should be okay.
I just, smart.
Nice try, Randy.
Oh, I guess that didn't work. Okay. Well, that was a clever idea. You know what? The best one of those sneak attacks was when Chris Jericho wore Rey Mysterio's mask in 2009. And Rey went to
I remember that.
Put his head on him, and then Jericho just popped him and sidelined him. That was great.
By the way, there's something weird about Drew. Is it me, or is he starting to bald?
No more than I am.
Right, but especially at the top of his head.
Well,
okay.
It happens.
So they're going to go through the table. Just
that was a terrible table slam.
Yeah.
Yep, let's take all of the stuff that could have hurt somebody if you slammed onto it off the table.
I like how Drew McIntyre does the uppercut dirty.
God, those punches look nice. Drew knows how to throw a mean punch.
Oh, yeah. So, when does the blood come?
Hopefully at any point in this match would be nice.
Right, but does it happen early, in the middle, or at the end?
I think if anything, they should give Orton juice first, have him walk around a little bit, and then when Orton gets the heel, when Orton finally gets the heat spot, then he can get Drew busted open. If they were using standard wrestling tropes.
Yep.
It's one of the best things about DX versus the McMahons. They double low blow the Big Show, then they bust open Shane and Vince. And then when the Big Show finally gets up and starts taking control, and then Triple H and Shawn get juice, and that makes it that much worse, in their situation. So hopefully, sadly, they probably won't do that because they only want hard-way juice now.
Well, Randy Orton proved that he could get juice by stabbing Drew McIntyre in the eyes, so.
Well, and we also saw that Randy Orton knows how to get juice by just being elbowed repeatedly in the eyebrow.
Yep. Okay, Randy, can you take off your pants, please?
Sky, I'm
the
gonna
only
let
time
you
I'm gonna be
think
okay
about.
with the
I'm
pants
gonna
going.
let you sit and think for a minute about what you just said.
I know what I said.
Oh
No,
snap, Sky! I'm glad you
we
joined.
were wearing
Glad you
pants
joined
where
the
you
live
could see
stream.
a couple inches of his trunks.
Well, he's wearing like sweatpants and they're falling off his ass.
Exactly.
Well,
He kind of looks like he's wearing a skirt.
hopefully he won't pull an Angel Garza and just take out the pants. But then again, maybe Tom Phillips can't help himself but say, "There go the pants" in every pay-per-view.
That's a Byron Saxon line, isn't it?
No, it's Tom Phillips.
Okay.
Of course, because, he face fornicates people.
Okay.
So naturally, he'd be thinking about pants.
He may be new to the cell, but he's definitely exploring the space.
Drew definitely seems like a guy where if this Drew McIntyre were in an era like the mid-2000s where there was blading and there were all these other guys who were that kind of stature, he'd fit right in with an old school Hell in a Cell match.
I think he would fit in on almost any era. 1970s,
He would.
1980s, 90s.
He would. He's got the build. He's
Like,
got
him
the
and
ability.
Like, him and Randy Orton are two of the only guys that you could plug and put in any era and they'd be just fine.
Yeah. Well, Orton, his genetics tell that story.
Right.
Shout out to Bob Jr., by the way. Hope he's doing well.
Okay, what's Drew gonna do here? Ooh.
Look at McIntyre carrying around.
Orton reminds me here, something that people don't do enough is be audible and whiny when they get hit and sell. That's one thing that Flair did all the time, and I wish people did more of that.
By the way, I just remembered, they didn't do anything with the duct tape.
Yeah, because I think Bayley understood that was just a colossal failure. She probably put that together and was like, this isn't going to work. Just like, let's just move on.
Yeah, that would explain why she walked away from it so angrily.
Yeah, probably for the better, honestly. It's like, you know what? This ain't going to work. Might as well just move on.
Yeah. Oh! The face that Drew McIntyre made on the cell. Smiling in pain.
Well.
Uh-oh.
There's steel steps. We already saw those cause a massive detriment earlier in the show. In the opening match, that was the match of the night.
Unless this one can top it.
Randy, now would be a great time to get that juice, man. If there was ever a time to blade, now would be it.
You are a sadistic man for wanting juice, and I'm all there with you.
You see, there you go. You can't accuse. You know it would help.
Yeah, I know it would help.
It doesn't have to happen all the time. I'm not asking for juice all the time. Just every so often, it wouldn't hurt.
Right. And for hockey fights that actually look like hockey fights being hockey.
Exactly. Make it mean something. Which, in this match, considering that this feud started with both guys getting juice, now would be the time to do it. Drew looking like Edge out there in the corner.
Now, by the way, I am away from my computer because I'm getting dinner, so please tell me what's happening.
That's fair. Went for a Claymore, missed it. Chair shot to the knee. Chair shot to the gut. Chair shot to the back. And now Randy Orton shoving that chair into the jaw. The fractured jaw.
Randy Orton, you're going to get my juice whether you like it or not.
Yeah, I wish. I wish, man. Orton's still wearing the pants.
He's
I hope he
gonna
keeps
keep him
those on the whole
time,
match
isn't he?
now.
This is gonna be a rib, isn't it?
It's the rib on us that he's just gonna keep those pants on all night.
Look at congratulations on Randy Orton.
This is the smaller one.
And I give credit that they're letting Philip Saxton and Samoa Joe actually call the main event here.
Well, this is a Raw match.
I know, but it's not very often that you see these guys close the show. Usually we have to deal with Graves and Cole.
Well, no. Well, that's because Graves and Cole get the SmackDown matches to the main event. Which
Clothesline into the throat, or not clothesline, I mean the that bottom rope slingshot into the throat. Now Orton working on the head and the neck. He's going to milk this for all it's worth. Oh, Orton lost his pants, but is now taking his pants.
yes, finally, there go the pants.
Yeah, but he grabbed his pants and was like going to use them. Now he's calling the spot for Drew.
What's this?
And stomp to the head into the steel.
I have returned now with my steak dinner.
Did you hear that?
By the way, medium well, to answer your question before.
You bastard. Medium rare is the only way to go.
I-
Randy Orton whispering sweet nothings into Drew McIntyre's ear.
Yeah.
It's not a Randy Orton match unless Randy Orton whispers sweet nothings.
Randy Orton's whispering into Drew's ear, "Shake my hand."
No. Come on. He's mature. He won't do that.
Won't he though? Won't he though?
So watch. Randy Orton's gonna have the pants around Drew McIntyre's head, and that's how he's gonna get the juice. And we're gonna be so disappointed.
Orton actually is wrapping the pants around Drew's head as we speak. I see a big Scott getting his ass kicked. Orton, God, whether you love Orton or you hate him, you gotta respect him because it's that kind of stuff that cracks me the hell up.
The man's entertaining.
He is. There's no surprise why he's been on top for so long.
Look at this. Drew McIntyre actually selling.
Drew McIntyre's pretty good at selling, if I may admit.
Yeah, but here's the thing. A guy's actually selling a move. It almost never happens anymore. That's kind of sad.
You got to watch the first match. You got to watch Reigns and Uso. You want to see some quality selling. Reigns and Uso really threw that down.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah, and when we do the review, I'm excited to hear what you're going to say. I'm still amazed that they started this show with that match. That a Glasgow kiss, I suppose. Slam into the other steel steps.
Uh-oh.
I will say, I'm glad that we chose this show to live stream because there has been some. Overall, this show has not been that bad.
No, it's been a good show besides Sasha Banks and Bayley's last 10 minutes.
And the finish of Elias and Jeff Hardy. Other than that, I've actually really enjoyed the show.
Now, can you say that about next week?
Well, let's just cross that bridge when we reach it, shall we?
That is fair enough.
I don't want to get into AEW yet. I don't need to get that upset.
By the way, what is that show on a Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday night. And then I will be watching it. Then I'll be watching it legally on Monday.
Yeah, I'll probably have to watch it on Monday too.
Oh, table time. We never saw the payoff for that table between Sasha and Bayley other than that jump.
So maybe we'll get a table spot.
Yeah, honestly, I like that. If they're going to give us table spot, I'm glad they saved it for the main event and they just did the little thing that they did. That's the kind of thing I think is sorely missed in places like AEW, having respect for the later matches and not doing repeating spots. WWE is definitely a lot better at that than AEW is.
Right. Which is to be expected, given that they've been around for so long.
Yeah, oh
They've
yeah.
been the leaders.
And that there's, for as much stupid stuff that WWE does, they do at least pull a serious match out every once in a while. Ooh, that was a really nice backbreaker. Usually Orton takes a long time to set that up. I like how quick that was.
Here's the thing, though, that you say one serious match, but we've gotten two so far tonight.
We have. And Kevin Dunn pumping in claps that aren't there. Thanks for that. You can definitely tell that Randy Orton really likes working with Drew because he's putting in a lot of extra effort to go the extra mile.
Agreed.
Orton is really similar to Brock where, when he wants to, he can really work good matches. But when he has no interest in the feud, he will just phone it in as hard as he can.
I wonder if that's the reason why Randy Orton's never worked with Braun Strowman.
Yeah, I'm not upset about that. That was a nice belly-to-belly, if you can call it that.
That was beautiful.
Well, these two are consummate workers. Now, that was a good toss.
I have to say, I am watching this match because I am studying Drew McIntyre because I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with him for his Iron Man match.
Drew is the, and for those of you who are watching post this show, Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns next month will be competing for the NWL Heavyweight Championship of the World in a 30-minute Iron Man match. Another nice neck breaker, better than Bayley's.
It looked better than Randy Orton's RKO at Clash of Champions.
True.
Okay,
I get this feeling that shenanigans are about to happen.
I don't think so. Well, hopefully there's no shenaniganery.
Hopefully. But this is WWE. Can they help themselves?
Wow.
And another toss into the table. Beautifully done. I will say, I'm really enjoying this match. This isn't Orton and I'm sorry, this isn't this is not what Roman Reigns and Jey Uso was, but it's still pretty darn good. Oh, come on, Kevin, stop. Stop. Don't do that. Don't add the "this is awesome" chance.
All right, time for Drew McIntyre to whisper sweet nothings to Randy Orton.
He's saying, "Nah, bitch, shake my hand."
Oh, no.
Kevin Dunn tried to censor him saying bitch. It did not work. Up, draping DDT. Can't have a Randy Orton match without it. And another 1 count.
Drew McIntyre saying he won't sell for you, Randy Orton.
Come on, Drew. I want Drew to win this match so badly.
Me too. Me too. What's Randy Orton going to do now, though?
Can you imagine if The Miz cashes in on whoever wins this?
Oh, no. No. No.
It could happen.
Please,
it could
God.
happen.
Please. God, no.
Miz could win the World Heavyweight Championship tonight. The WWE
Wait, isn't
title.
he on SmackDown?
Yeah, that. When does that matter,
no.
Sky?
Now that you called it, I feel like that's what's going to happen.
Bolt cutters? Uh-oh, they are going.
Okay,
Maybe we are
Randy
going to
Orton.
see an RKO through the cell.
But the only thing is why.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Why would they put a pair of bolt cutters underneath the ring if they're trying to keep people underneath it?
Because Randy Orton knew about it ahead of time and put the bolt cutters there.
Yeah, and nobody's checking on that before the match starts?
And that would really hurt.
Yeah, he's looking up. We're going to the top of the cell. Well,
I don't get what Randy Orton's doing. Is he giving up?
the Gordon taking some space. So Orton trying to win the title, but he's wanting to leave? I don't understand.
I don't get it. Unless you're going to do the thing where Randy Orton's trying to run away from Drew McIntyre.
Why do I get this feeling that we're going to hear Real Americans start playing?
No. No. No Hulk Hogan.
Come on. I've been pushing him for another world title run for years now.
You ain't getting that. No.
Well, you say I'm not getting that, but this is WWE, so you never really know.
Put that on ACPW if you want it so badly, but you ain't getting it in here.
Would you put it past Vince McMahon, though, to give Hogan another world title run? Would you really put it past Hulk or Vince?
I'd rather see the Ultimate Warrior win the World Championship first. And yes, I know he's dead.
Well, I understand that, but would you put it past Vince McMahon?
Yes, because he's not going to put the title on the Hulk Hogan.
Wouldn't he, though?
He may be.
The ratings have been lower, Sky. He needs those boosts. Oh, here we go. Here we
What's
go.
Randy doing? So, okay.
You know what just occurred to me? I don't think I've ever seen Randy Orton jump off the top rope.
He doesn't do that. That's
He
not his
doesn't
thing.
really do that, no. But he's also not like Ric Flair, where every time he goes up to the top, he gets thrown off.
Right. But the other thing, too, is that it's good that Randy Orton doesn't go off the top rope. That saves stuff for other people who do.
Yeah. No, it's true. He doesn't need it.
Oh.
He doesn't need it.
Okay, Randy Orton inviting Drew McIntyre to the top rope, and Drew say, "You want me there?"
Drew should be like, nah, you come to me. I'm the champion here. Why would I come up to
Drew's
you?
going up. Nope, Drew's going up. What's Randy going to do? So here's the question. Are they going to do an RKO on the top of the cage, or are they going to go through it?
I think they're going to have to do an RKO off the top of the cage.
Through the announce table?
That would be something. That would be something. But they're going to need to do something pretty intense here if they're going to beat what Roman Reigns and Jey Uso did.
Ironic that they're so far up that they're almost touching the boards.
They pretty much are touching the boards. Here,
what's Randy Orton got in his hand? He's got a lightsaber.
Dude, if they got into a lightsaber fight right now, I would be 100% invested. Oh, snap. He really does have a light. Like a, what is that supposed to be, a lead pipe? Where the hell did he get that from?
That's red. It's a lead pipe that's red. With a
Where the hell did he get that from? Was that on top of the cell the whole time?
No, Sean, can I say something? He grabbed one of the metal beams that was on top of the cell, and he grabbed it off of the cell. So he ripped it off the cell itself.
Oh, okay. Still, though.
Still looks stupid because it looks like a lightsaber.
Turns his back on Orton. Orton's going to hit him in the knee or something. Oh, that's exactly what just happened.
You know this is going to be on Botchamania when they're going to have Drew McIntyre approach Randy Orton. He's going to have a green or blue lightsaber.
Don't turn your back on your opponent ever. That was a rookie mistake by Drew McIntyre. And you're right.
Especially don't turn your back on Randy Orton because then he'll RKO you. Okay, so now Randy Orton's climbing down the cell.
Well, that was worth it.
They go up there for the lightsaber, and that's it.
That was really worth it.
And if you notice, there's little footholds halfway down the cell.
Yep. Well, you got to make sure they can climb up it successfully, even if it breaks kayfabe, because who gives a hell about kayfabe anymore?
So, are they going to do the thing where they punch at each other and then they're both going to fall off the table?
Yes, they are.
Damn it, that's not as cool. I wanted an RKO through the top of the cell.
Well.
Oh well.
You know what I really miss? I miss Sami Zayn turning heel and surprising us all during that Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon cell match. That was one of the best Hell in a Cell matches in a long time.
And it was on the same show with the Usos and the New Day.
Yeah. That match was great. I did not see that Sami Zayn heel turn coming. That was a hell of a surprise.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, well, we got to have a table spot because Orton did clear the table off.
And
it's just Drew, I guess.
Do I think? Yep. Hold on, can we get a close-up of Drew's back?
Yeah, it looks pretty gnarly.
Drew's back. And he's bleeding. Okay, you got your juice. So Sean, you got your juice, and he's bleeding through the mouth too. Ooh.
About time. I still think going up to the top of the cell just for that one lead pipe shot was not worth it.
You say that, but the memes on Botchamania will be glorious.
Oh, I'm sure. Matthew's going to have a hell of a day.
But hey, it led to Drew McIntyre going through the table and getting juice, so. Oh, his lips look gnarly.
Yeah, they do. They really do.
Why do Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre seem like the weirdest angry couple?
Because they're trying to shake each other's hand. All right, now kiss.
Weird homoerotic energy with these two.
I feel like Orton has that with all of the opponents that he really likes. What's he going to do? The random stomps onto the limbs?
Probably. Yeah. No, specifically his neck and head. Oh. Oh.
Byron Saxton does look like a weenie, though.
Told you.
I still like the suit, but Byron Saxton still looks like a weenie.
I like Byron Saxton in the blue suits, not the red one.
You know what I would actually not mind? If Randy Orton threw Drew McIntyre into like Samoa Joe and hit Samoa Joe, and then Samoa Joe attacked Drew McIntyre, and that's how Orton won the belt.
You're dreaming.
I know, but McIntyre and Samoa Joe would be a hell of a feud. Going into a replay so you could see that. I wonder what he busted himself on.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Oh, do you want to know what it was?
Probably
When
one of
he
those
fell down, he
monitors.
bit his lip.
Yeah.
So that's how he bled. He bit his lip. If anything, they did that picture-in-picture so they could get him back inside the cell.
It was well timed. I feel like this is going to lead to Randy Orton trying for the RKO and Drew McIntyre dodging it. I'm still all on Team Drew. I still want Drew to win this match.
Especially after he got the juice.
We're getting towards
damn it,
the
Randy
comeback
Orton.
here. We have to be getting towards the comeback here.
Right.
Well, folks, I appreciate you sticking around all through this entire show from start to finish, watching this reactions, getting Skylar along the ride. Of course, we've got the Hell in a Cell review. What we're watching right now, we're going to review it. Come Friday, you'll be able to hear all of that. My reactions, Skylar's reactions, Josh Again's reactions. It's all happening here on Friday, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Here we go. He almost beat him with the backslide again. Oh!
Warren going for the RKO. Of course, don't win with a backslide. Claymore?
I like the psychology, though, that Randy Orton lost to the backslide at SummerSlam, so this time he didn't lose to it.
That was a nice little callback. And Orton getting out of the ring, smart.
But that tells me that Randy Orton's winning because he wouldn't roll out of the ring if he wasn't winning.
Maybe. I still think Orton's going to win this match, which will get him to what, 14 championships?
14 or 50.
Fairly enough, I'd rather have Orton break Flair's record than Cena break Flair's record.
Yeah, it makes more sense, especially because he was his protege.
Yeah.
Now what do we have here? Come on, Drew McIntyre. Stretch Buffler. You know you can do it. Don't root for the Miz.
Come on, Miz. Make it happen.
No.
It's now or never, Miz.
No.
Dude, that would get serious heat if Miz interrupted this match and won this.
Damn it. He'd be doing the Seth Rollins thing. So, Drew's going to go for a kick and he's going to miss, and Randy Orton's going to win.
Orton's going to hit the RKO, but I think Drew's still going to kick out. I don't think Drew loses to one RKO. I think honestly, I think what happens is Orton hits the RKO, He goes for the punt, and Drew hits him with another Claymore.
Oh, missed. RKO. Cover.
Miss.
Ah.
There's the miss. There's the RKO. And the cover. 1, 2. And he did do it. He did do it. 14. And that's what we got. We knew it was coming. The second that Drew came out first, I knew Orton was winning this match.
I hate that you called it.
Yep. Roman Reigns should have ended this show.
Hang on. May I counter your opinion?
That match was better than anything else on this show. Changed my mind. Never mind, you can't. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso should have closed this show.
May I attempt to change your mind?
No.
No, hold on. Let me change your mind for a second. The wrestling match of this part was better than the Roman Reigns and Jey Uso.
I honestly, personally don't think so. You need to watch the match. You'll see. When you watch that match, Sky, you're going to see that Roman Reigns and Jey Uso should have closed this show. It should have closed this show.
Well, here's the thing, though. They also got Clash of Champions main event, so I'm not as concerned about it.
I hear you on that. I do, but they even still.
This was the first main event for Drew McIntyre after WrestleMania 36.
Hey, I'm all for Drew getting a main event. Don't get me wrong. But Roman Reigns, I don't say that lightly because I love Drew and I wanted Drew to main event. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso should have closed this match. I still believe that, and when you see that match, Sky, on Friday, you're going to see what I mean. You're going to say the same thing. I promise you, you're going to say the same thing as I'm saying right now. Because nothing beat that opening match. All night, they tried to beat that opening match, but nothing beat that opening match. As far as storytelling, as far as emotion, as far as the work rate goes, nothing beat Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. This was good. This was really good. But at the end of the day, Roman Reigns deserved this spot, and Jey Uso deserved this spot more than Randy Orton.
Okay. Now, can I say something?
Go for it.
I really hope this isn't it for Drew McIntyre.
I think we're going to get at least one more match out of this. I do.
Well, I hope this isn't the end for Drew McIntyre's world main event caliber thing.
I don't think it will be.
On him.
I think he's going to be in the main event scene for some time. That was the end of the show. And that's it, folks. This was a hell of a show. But honestly, the wad was blown from match number 1. That was the best match, bar none the best match, no debate. That match should have ended the show rather than start because nothing came close to what that match was. Sky, thank you for hopping on. Really appreciate you coming on, buddy.
No problem, man. Randy Orton's doing something with the Undertaker and he's wearing pants.
That sounds about right. All right, folks. This was a hell of a live stream. Thank you all for watching. We will see you next time, and feel free to stay tuned to this coming Friday when we review everything that you've seen here. My name is your Colonial Champion, Sean McCarty, and we will see you next time.